What's up, our popcorn and pixels? And welcome to part 2
of our
the
MCU.
top 50 Marvel movies. Thank you for watching. At number 20, I have the first Avengers.
Okay.
You have Black Panther above the first Avengers?
Oh my gosh, if that's his number 1 movie, bro.
Okay, whoa, chill.
Oh, I just
out
asked
there.
you when you went.
No, okay, that's a little far. Anyways, the Avengers 1, I remember seeing this when I was so little. When did it even come out? How old were we? Yeah, we were really young. But we probably didn't see it until we were I didn't see it probably till I was 7. But I remember seeing it and
I feel like I saw it. I don't think
I ever saw it in theaters. But I remember it coming out. I hate Captain America's suit in that
Oh,
one.
it's so ugly.
I love Thor's suit. I like Black Widow's suit. I like Hulk.
Iron Man.
I like Iron Man. And Hawkeye's just basic purple looks good. I like the fight against Loki. I like the
Chitauri.
Yeah, I like the Chitauri. I just love everything.
And the Infinity Stones. We don't know that yet, but
yeah.
Dude, the build up, dude, they were so smart at the start, bro.
Yeah. And I loved Iron Man going into the wormhole with the nuke
missile,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Ugh. And I love the conflict between all the Avengers in that. It's such a good movie. The first Avengers movie is actually it's the start of just the absolute bread making.
And that iconic scene of all of them back to back, and then it's just,
and it goes in circle. And they're
and they're cocking their gun, shield, hammer,
yeah,
and everything. And then the final battle where they wake up Iron Man, he just goes, "Guys, I can go for some shawarma. What shawarma?" And then it just cuts them all.
And then
eating.
They keep bringing back shawarma in all the movies, which is funny.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, they do it in.
I forgot about it.
I think they do it in Ultron. But anyways, I remember when it's that's the secret cap. I'm always angry. And he turns around and just boom. I love Hulk in that movie.
It just stops.
Before Hulk became horrible.
It goes
yes, and it goes oh yeah.
And I also love how hard the battle was for them. Because
yes,
they were not a legit team. And they were right before this, they were all fighting with each other.
Yeah.
And they were not tight at all. And they genuinely just had to lock in and hope it worked, bro. Because they couldn't risk it, bro.
Yeah.
And then I love the end scene where all the citizens oh my gosh, the Avengers, they looked at them as heroes because they saved them.
And then Iron Man literally goes Captain America literally goes, "You're not the one to lay down a wire and make the sacrifice play." And then he does it at the end of the movie. I'm I love that. Was that Avengers, right?
No, that was Avengers. And he's everything special about you came out of a bottle.
Oh, I loved that. It was Avengers 1 peak. I'd give it an 8 too, but maybe 9.
It's a lot higher on my list.
Yeah,
but it's probably around an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I love it.
My next one,
20, number 20.
20, Deadpool 3.
Okay.
You remembered it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Similar to No Way Home, except why I put it above is I think it's written better and the fan service is better. You can say that's a hot take, bro.
No.
Because it's not just the X-Men, bro. I remember being in actual shock when they're in the void after they fought and Deadpool felt. I love that it was R-rated. I love the dumb jokes and the intro, bro. That's dumb.
That's peak.
It is peak.
Intro.
In the story, it's kind of dumb, but I loved it. And obviously I wasn't thinking about that then. And then he's oh my gosh, he's gonna say the thing, and they even play Captain America's score. And he's flame on, and I was oh! And then he flies up, and then it was kind of dumb that he hit his nuts. And his joke at the end of the post-credit scene where
he's she's a finger licking he goes crazy on it, bro.
I can't even. We are not allowed to repeat what he said,
but that was great.
But it was so funny. I actually laughed so hard.
Yeah.
And then the way Deadpool outs him, he's no, it wasn't me. And then she just skins him. I was
oh, I forgot she turned into actual
she literally just
meat, bro.
And he goes, and then I remember. And then he stabs her and he's "That all you got?" He's "No, I have 6 more." Then Wolverine just goes,
"Oh, that was
picks
so cool.
her up, dude." And the movie was just so hype, bro.
You ever have Hulk busters and start masturbating, bro? You remember
I
that? That was so funny, bro.
And then there's so much more everything. The Wolverine costume peak, and I love that it wasn't they didn't bring him back from it was just a different version of him.
Yes, and I love the brightness of Deadpool's suit in this one. They make it more red and
vibrant to match Hugh Jackman's, and then there's so much to love about this movie, bro. And oh my gosh, the cameos were awesome. And they weren't, I could barely call them, they were almost
Henry Cavill, the Cavalrine, bro.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Bro.
I remember, we were in the theater, I was so excited, I looked and my glasses flipped my face, I was and they literally flew behind my seat. I was so excited.
The only complaint we have with the theater experience is the guy behind us went,
The entire time, it's so you know the scene where Deadpool throws his katana at the ground and bounces in the guy's face? I was ooh, that's something. The guy goes, and we were all this, we were
we went with our other friend Adam. We were literally
and Ethan.
Oh yeah, and we were
McGugan.
We were what is going on?
And anytime,
it's not that funny.
Bro. Anything the Calvary, he goes, and the guy's, And we're like, and it was just not him. It was this whole group.
Yes.
And like, it was so.
That was a pretty bad theater experience. That kind of ruined it, but like,
Yeah.
it didn't ruin the movie. But just
And then like the fact that like, dude, all those Deadpool variants fighting, that scene was so cool. They just like keep going. But the CGI of Wolverine,
and I love how they had Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' son
Yeah.
also, or daughter.
but like that one scene where Wolverine jumps through the glass and he goes like this. He goes, and like it's just so bad CGI.
Yeah.
And like the mask comes on, and like the way he kills like kind Deadpool.
My one complaint for the whole movie is that Hugh Jackman doesn't have the shoulder pads. He looks
my
so
gosh.
weird without them.
And like I think they could have done sleeveless, just kept the shoulder.
It's literally because like in the comics he has sleeveless, but with that little shoulder pad. But without it, he looks like kind of naked. It looks
Yeah, like,
weird.
It did look weird. I can
But
agree.
that's so small.
and
Other
like
than that,
then the final scene, bro. Like Deadpool tries being a hero and he sacrifices himself, and then Wolverine and him do it together. And they did not need to take his shirt off, bro. But like they did.
I
And like,
remember. Did you remember the like his variant that had Peggy the dog and was like all happy with the long hair? He had the golden.
yeah, I just
deagles?
said that was funny when they killed
And
him.
he's like, "Oh, hi, friends," and he's so happy.
and like
bro.
the whole movie, our Deadpool
he's
is
like
just,
trying
out
to kill
get
him,
him.
be like shot at, bro.
And then he's like, he goes, oh.
like,
And he's like, it's okay, buddy, it's okay, I'm gonna get you. He goes,
he's like, was I a good hero? And he's like bleeding out. He's like, you did great. And he goes like, he dies.
and then he's like,
just like,
you did great. And then he dies, and he hits his body, and like blood just squirts out, bro. It was like,
he's like, I think he's dead.
he's like, I think he's dead. He just kept spraying,
The
and then
movie's so funny, bro.
and then Wolverine was the hater the whole time. Oh, the cameos, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum as Gambit. Oh my gosh, the fight was peak.
Oh.
Denzel. No, was it Denzel Washington? Who? Yeah. No.
That's not
Oh,
that.
what's his name? It's
Blade.
What's his real name, bro?
I forgot. It's alright.
His actor retired from acting.
And then
wait. Okay, really? Funny note. Wait, should I say this part where we thought he was the N word?
Which one?
When he says retarded at first,
Oh,
and we're like,
yeah.
we all want. He still say that.
Yeah,
But like,
bro, he's
like, and then like Channing Tatum's Gambit, and then they brought back Elektra from her movie and
She
the
was
OG
cool.
Daredevil. They all just died. These characters came with them to battle, fought with them, did everything, and like,
Gambit's like,
and I remember like
going on
all
top.
the villains from the old X-Men, they were fighting them. Like the teleporter
Juggernaut.
got Juggernaut, and then all these other ones. That fight was
Was
awesome.
Mystique there?
Mystique?
I don't
she's
think
not a
she
bad
was.
guy. Well, she
Oh,
kind of
you're
is,
right.
but it's,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
all-
But anyway, I thought she was.
And like the villain was cool, like, but like I feel like the final battle could have been more than just them like holding hands and like shirtless.
Yeah.
But the song was like,
yes, bro.
and then Peter Pool.
Oh, with the
His
with the nipple
chains.
piercing.
Yes, bro. He was so like this movie is so funny.
I love it, bro.
But it's like pure entertainment, and like
Yeah.
like as like actual writing, it's just like okay. But I love this movie, and like I think fan service wise, like it's above No Way Home. Like this movie's way more enjoyable to me than No Way Home is.
yeah. Mine's a little.
And
mine's
it's
higher.
so much funnier, bro.
Yeah. So that was your 20, right?
Yeah. Now I'm at 19.
Then 19. I'm just gonna do my 17, 18, and 19. Is all the Iron Man movies.
Oh, okay. Well, that's valid.
Oh, okay, I was like,
Well,
crush on me.
I have
Iron Man
I
1, 2,
have
and 3.
Wait, what's the ranking?
19, 3, 18, 2, 17, 1.
Hey, bro. You'll see because I already put Iron Man 2 way down.
really like 1, bro.
Well, I guess we'll see which
Because
one
I
have
love
higher.
I love how this is when he first gets. He's in the cave, and it's when he makes his first suit.
Oh yeah, and they find him in the desert.
And like him and Pepper Potts are like getting a little, they're kind of starting something, and then Tony Stark built this in a cave with a box of scraps. Yes, bro, I love that.
and he goes, "But I'm not Tony Stark."
And then I remember like when at the end scene they're flying up to space. He's like, "What'd you do about the ice thing?" And he goes, "What?" And he goes, "Ding!" And he falls back. Bro, do you remember?
He
that?
starts freezing. He goes,
Oh, I loved it, bro. And
And,
then
like,
oh, it's such a
no,
good.
I know it's goated for sure. It's higher on my list. I haven't
Yeah.
like, I mean, let me see
The
how
second
much
one's
higher
with
it
Whip
is.
Flash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whip Flash. I can't agree with you. The second one is not the best, but I did still enjoy it. I liked Whip Flash's character could have been so much stronger. Is this when War Machine and Iron Man fight at the party? Is that this movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
that's the
loved-
second one.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
second.
my bad.
Yeah, I love that scene when they're at the party. He's like, "Shut the music down," and Tony Stark's all drunk. And he's like, "No, man, you ruined it." And they fight in their suits. I love that. And Whiplash in the car scene where they're at the race and he does the briefcase, bro. Love that. I actually love that suit. I love that build up. I love Whiplash. Actually, I don't love Whiplash, but his powers were pretty cool. He was just kind of a weak villain. And then the third movie, I loved. What was that guy's power again? With like he had the
Oh,
fire.
he was the main one. He
Yeah.
just had that serum that like he made him like molten. and
Yes,
stuff.
I loved that, and I loved the end where Tony Stark makes the suits connected to his nervous system.
Oh,
You remember
yeah.
that? And he's trying to like match it. That's when we get where he's like flips upside down and
Yeah.
catches his mask. I love the ending when he's like he the guy, the Mandarin, breaks his suit. He falls back, and then he like goes like this to his suit, and then his suit just gets on the guy and he explodes. Oh, I love that, and I love how all the suits are flying around the shipment
I
container.
have a lot to say about Iron Man 3. I have a lot to say about
I
Iron
love
Man.
Iron Man 3. It's amazing.
But it's your least favorite?
No, I kind of just threw them in there. I probably put 3 at my 2 and number 1 at my 1, and then 2 at my last. Yeah,
Okay.
but I love the Iron Man movies. They hit, kind of hit, or hit, kind of hit. The second one,
I agree. No, I agree.
But the Iron Man movies, amazing. Tony Stark,
Yep,
Robert
was able
Downey
to build
Jr.
it in a
did an amazing
box.
job.
Of
What?
Cats, another
Boxes cats. But yeah, love it. Those are my. I went all the way up to 17. So
All right, well then, here I'll go really quick.
Oh, no.
19 for me is Eternals. It's in the good category.
Bro was
I-
rage baiting me.
I
bro.
was rage baiting you. I really like this movie, and I think it's the most overhated Marvel movie of all
Valid.
time.
It's
Like the
underhated.
CGI.
underhated, actually.
CGI, beautiful. I will give you the Sprite complaint. She's annoying, and like the fact that
She's like 12.
No, but she isn't. Like she's
I know,
as old
she's,
as them,
like,
but like she's
older.
stuck in the 12-year-old body, and like my biggest complaint is that people hate this movie so much that they're just gonna ignore them, bro. Because like at the end of the movie, some of them get taken by the big celestial,
Yeah.
kidnaps them, and they're just like, we gotta go get them, and they're supposed to play a big role, and everyone hated it, so they forgot about Edo.
They forgot about it.
Sorry. And like the action is top freaking tier, dude. You're telling me I'm wrong? Every single fight is beautiful. They all have different abilities. They all feel unique. Druid's power being able to just control people, and like they like have a decent reason to why not they weren't involved there, because like the last time they involved like a war, and they created these
Oh yeah,
humans
and they agreed to go. I remember
because
that now.
they created people, and they're like, I hate seeing them, but like I feel like they want to just abandon them because like they were like, are they there to protect them? No, they didn't create
Yeah.
them. The Celestials created them or
Yeah.
whatever. And they're there to protect them from the alien
alien
things, which is half of what Thanos is. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, it's alright.
But like their reason, they're just like, well, you know, we didn't want to like involve because it's like their choice, which kind of sucks. But then like they get involved later. Like in this movie, they choose to involve themselves
Yeah,
to save them. But why didn't they, like when Thanos came, he was half of what they were supposed to fight against.
exactly.
So why didn't they show up to fight Thanos when he was literally gonna kill half the planet? And
That's tough.
Icarus being like a secret villain was so tough.
Yeah, I like that.
Because like
twist.
he shows and like he keeps going, and that one girl, like when she touches stuff, she can make it not just stone, anything. Like
Yeah.
when she touches the thing, it turns dust, or the bust to butterflies, and she turns the
And
thing
she
into
tries to
vibranium.
turn the whole at the end when she's
Yes.
trying. Like it was so hard.
And
for
that
her.
final fight where Makari is literally like Makari and everyone is fighting Icarus, and like the super speed, it's in real time. She goes boom, boom into the wall, like boom, and like the lasers, dude, it was so cool. And like with the exploding volcano and like the celestial coming out of the ground, like this movie was so good to me. And every time I've rewatched it, I've loved it.
I get really bored with it really easily.
I can see it being a bit long, and like Druid.
Oh, I forgot how long it was.
Forgot about that. I gotta stop, bro. You really do. Shut up. No, you're not gonna. Really do. Shut up. But
Keep going
though. Sorry.
Bro's losing his
I
mind.
am losing it. Wanna go home? Shut up. Okay. But this movie is really good. Great fights. I feel like they could have made a better reason, like, for them to not be involved. Because, like, they should have, with their morals, what they were sent to, they should have fought Thanos with the Avengers.
Yeah, I agree. They should have been.
And now
involved.
they're just gonna ignore them when the planet's in danger, the human are in danger. They're just gonna ignore them and be like, I don't know, where they go. Like I'll put money that they don't bring them back for Doomsday
Yeah.
or Secret Wars. Like
Yeah.
because Eternals
I
2 was supposed to happen. That got canceled.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a
Yeah.
make it too.
So that's a bit unfortunate. Then I'll go to my next one,
You're
which
18.
is what?
18.
Yep, 18. Ant-Man 1. I already talked about it with him. Love this movie. It's so good. It's so
I
good.
love Ant-Man.
I love Ant-Man 1. It's funny. You know, it's great. And then I'll just say 17 is Iron Man 1 for me.
Yeah.
all the
we
other
have
reasons-
same Iron Man 1.
Oh, it's 17?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, I already said it. It's great action, great story. And I love the ending where, like, while, like, DC is big on, like, all their heroes stay hidden, Iron Man, he ends up,
I am Iron Man.
he's eating Burger King, of all things. And it's, do you know why they added that scene?
Which one were him Burger
Where-
King?
yeah.
Because he got arrested.
No,
Or no, he was.
he
no,
ate
no.
a Burger King burger that was so disgusting and like made everything clock to his head that he has a drug addiction. He flushed all down the toilet. Burger King tastes so bad it made him hop off drugs. Is that not? So they
That's
added
right,
it, and then he eats it. He's like sitting there with a broken arm, and he's like, "I am Iron Man." And then it plays Black Sabbath, bro. Oh,
That was such a good ending. I loved it.
or AC/DC. Crap, which one? Oh,
I don't
shoot.
know.
I forgot what song it was.
We can play back. But yeah, is that that was your 17.
Yeah.
Okay, my 16.
Okay, now should we just go back and forth now?
Yeah,
Okay.
my 16 is Black Panther.
Oh, I mean it's a lot higher than I would have put it, but
I remember when this movie first came out, I was like,
That's
Man.
how I still feel.
And then I remember my sister loves Black Panther 1. And I remember one day I was just sitting in the living room, she's watching it again, and I was like, it's been a while since I watched it, and I was invested in it. Killmonger, I loved his
Great
villain.
villain.
I loved when he was like, did he have the marks on his tongue? Or like the death marks on his tongue, or am I just
No.
imagining that?
Like
Yeah.
those were all. He
Yeah,
had
but
the tattoo to show he was Wakandan on his tongue.
Yeah, I remember like he's like
Or his lip.
yeah, I remember he walks in there and when they have their first fight, he just rips off his shirt, or he's the camera's facing behind him, he rips off his shirt and he turns around with all the marks. I was like,
And
this
to
guy-
find out he cut himself every time he killed a person.
and then I remember, they had the fight. Black Panther gets molly-whopped, bro, and he gets thrown off. And then I remember the end of the final build-up fight. And then I remember, as you can see, I never yielded. I was like, yo! And I cannot believe he came back. And their final fight was amazing. I loved Killmonger. I loved his suit, too. I loved this movie was so good. I love the action. I didn't really have a complaint about CGI like you did.
Dude,
I didn't really
I bet if we re-looked at that scene.
Yeah, I bet, I
no,
bet
dude,
if I re-looked
like the
at
scene
it.
where they're fighting with the train, dude, it's bad.
I guess I'd have to relook, but I
I'll
remember.
show you after the episode.
And then it's also where Shuri is like making him his suit and his necklace, and they're trying.
But again, it's the nanotech stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention. I hated it in Ant-Man the whole time. Just FYI.
in the
Ant-Man, no, Ant-Man 3.
Yeah, I
Where she
hated
kept
that.
going, it's like
But yeah, I love Black Panther. Chadwick did an amazing job. Rest in peace.
Yep.
I'm so sad about that, but yeah,
R.I.P.
I love Black Panther
Okay.
1. It is. I love
So
the
now
action.
we'll just
Killmonger
go
was so
film for
tough.
film. So at 16, I have Avengers 1.
Okay, yeah.
It started everything. The dynamics, like everything you mentioned, but like it just that stuff is so much more important to me. That's why
Yeah.
I put it so much higher. And Loki being a great villain as always, he's goated. And like the Thanos cameo, I like how they teased him because he was in Guardians. He was in this movie,
And I'm so glad they changed his design too, because they made him look too comic-y. Do you like that design?
I like it more.
Really?
Like
I think
I like how small. I'm sorry. He's like Shannon. He's way more purple. His spike.
I think they just try to make him too much look just.
And
like
that's
a
what I
comic.
love.
I love his Infinity War and Endgame.
I love his Endgame. I do not like how it looks in Infinity. Just the tank top, bro.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I
You
like
forgot
when he's
about it?
wearing his. I like when he's wearing his armor the whole time.
Yeah,
in
that's
Endgame.
sick. But like, I think the design was perfect in Guardians and
Yes.
and Avengers, and it was cool because Avengers just ends. You go up to the space where you saw like Loki and the other person, and go up the stairs, and there's just a
He's
floating
sitting
chair,
in
and it
a
turns
chair
around, and he just turns around.
Oh,
and
it's
smirks.
so cool.
But I am happy they kept changing the actor because the actor.
Wait, the Thanos
So,
actor?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't even know
the
that.
actor in Avengers 1 is different than Avengers 2 and Guardians.
Really? I did not
And then
know
they
that.
changed that actor again for the one that was in Age of Ultron for 1 second, and then then they had Josh Brolin come in.
Josh Brolin does an amazing job, bro. His voice is perfect.
No,
am Thanos.
that sounds nothing like
His
it.
does.
buddy.
Very
No.
I
But
love
I
it.
give this like I said 8 or 9, so it's just up there. So
That
we
was
can
your
go. Yep,
16?
you have 16.
All right, my number.
So now we're on 15.
Yeah, my 15 Ant-Man 1.
Oh, okay, valid. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about it? That's like special. I don't know.
I like how I don't like the nanotech. I like where it's just the suit comes up
Oh my
and his
gosh.
helmet
and like
is
it
still
stays on the back.
Yeah,
And the CGI was great.
and I love how
And the suit, it's his best suit.
I love when he gets out of prison and he's like struggling with his daughter, like becoming a dad and divorced. And then I love the Wasp. I love the final fight on the toy train. I thought that was just so iconic
with
with
the
the
yellow
Wasp.
jacket,
With
the
the
yellow
yellow jacket, yeah.
No, that's so and like it's so funny because like they're like fighting like Thomas the Tank
And
Engine
then it
and
keeps
like
zooming outwards like beep, beep. It's so
yeah, you see
small,
little
bro.
lasers like little
Yes,
bugs
bro,
flying.
it's so
and
funny,
it's just
bro.
in her room and she's like
She's like with the blanket like
what is happening? And
yeah.
like they like have to fight the train as it coming because it's big to them, you know.
Yes,
it's
bro.
just funny to
And
me.
then I love the break-in scene where they go into the Ant-Man labs where Dr. Pym is living and he comes back or he didn't come back, he's already there and he's like everyone thinks he's suspicious. They break into the yellow jacket thing, he gets caught, he's like, well, Scott, look what we have here. I love it.
And like I thought it was funny because like he wants to better his life and this
Yeah.
man's like I'll help you better it and he's like all right, what are you gonna have me do? He's like, I'm gonna have you break in somewhere and steal it. He goes, what?
Yeah,
And Luis is funny, bro. Like he's like, I heard it from one guy, I heard it from another guy.
Oh, my favorite part is when he's like, we got this new thing for you, man. It's a new break-in house. He goes
Yo,
in,
man, we got this one.
he breaks into the house. He goes in there. He's like, guys, it's just a biker suit. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, it's just a biker suit. He's like, well, just grab it and go. And then they grab it, and then that's when it starts with like the button in it. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
And I've seen when he's in the bathtub and he falls down.
And then Luis is about to get in.
Yeah.
That was so funny, bro.
Dude, Ant-Man one and Luis is so funny, bro.
Yes, bro.
And like it was the way he like voiced each character in his name, including Stan
Like
Lee.
this though. I remember. Yeah, it's so funny.
It's so funny. I heard from this one guy. I heard from this guy. I heard from the guy's
And he was
girlfriend.
voicing over them, dude.
Yeah, it was so funny. He's like, oh my gosh, she said like this. It's so funny.
yes, I love it. Ant-Man 1.
Goated.
I think that's pretty much
Yeah,
all.
this
I
is
have
when
to
it gets great. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm about to. Yeah. All right, you go
All
to
right.
your 15.
Doctor Strange 1.
Valid.
Oh, this movie. it has okay. I don't know if this is gonna be a hot take. The best visuals, not CGI visuals, just like how it looks.
that's what I said.
Dude,
yeah.
like the first opening where the villain, why can't I think of his name?
Not the Dormammu, the guy with the white hair with the ponytail. Yeah. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Oh shoot! But like it starts him and three guys with the ancient ones. Just the
Mhm.
movie instantly starts. They're in the mirror dimension. The buildings are flipping, and like it's so trippy. And like the way she dies, and like when she's dying, they're cast out of their body.
Yeah.
And they're just in there. The lightning's moving in slow motion. She's giving him wisdom. Then she dies.
That was
And like
so
the
cool.
scene where like he kills someone with his like the first time they all jump him at
Yeah.
the place and they kill the guy. He's like, I don't know what to do. And it's just
Yeah.
like he's trying to do his best magic and like he actually beat them with his brain that he just forgets to use later down. Like he's so smart in this movie. He's like he throws something at the guy. He gets all stuck. He uses his cape. He outwits them.
Yeah.
And that's why he's not a better sorcerer. He just uses his brains and he gets
Yeah.
out of it. And it just the final battle's peak, bro. And Wong, I think he unfortunately I think he peaked in this movie though.
Really?
He's so funny,
I
bro.
think-
Like when Doctor Strange makes a joke about like white girl music, I don't remember who. I think it's
Oh
Katy
yes,
Perry.
I do remember.
And he's
that.
like, "What is that?" And like later, he's stealing books, and he's sitting there going,
Yes,
listening to it. And he just like portals a book, and he goes, "Who?" And he's just listening to it,
I love that.
he like learns the source. Like he does the trick, and he's like,
To the
"You're
album.
not supposed to do that." And
Yeah.
he's like, the warnings at the end of the spell. Is like, why don't they put it at the
Yeah.
beginning? And then he uses that later because he's like, "Wait, you didn't read the end of the spell?" And they all get like trapped in
Yeah.
the dimension with Dormammu.
That was
And
fun.
Dormammu looks so cool.
I loved like it was like wavy, super cool.
Except in the comics, he's a giant ball of
Oh, I
fire.
didn't know that.
And him and Odin play like chess, bro. They're so powerful. But you need to read comics, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay. But yeah, Doctor Strange one. I 100% give this a 9.
Yeah.
And this is 15 for me, dude. Everything about this is
It
genuinely
just gets better. and better,
amazing.
bro.
All right, what's your 14?
My 14 is Infinity War. He loves Infinity War infinitely more than I do. I think Infinity
You're
War.
telling me you think you think Age of Ultron is better than Infinity War? You think Shang-Chi is better than Infinity War?
I love Infinity.
Bro, I can't.
I love Infinity War. It's fun.
Love it, but
It,
do
uh,
you really?
I love Infinity War. I love one of my favorite scenes is when Thor goes back to get his to Stormbreaker and he uses Groot's arm.
I'm not gonna say a single.
I
word.
like it. I love Thor's look in this movie. I love how Cap lost his shield. I love the train scene where the elf throws the stuff and he goes ting. He catches it and then Captain America comes back. I don't know how I feel about the beard, but I love
Bear's awesome.
really. I like his suit in that movie. I love the two small black. I think that's my favorite look of Captain America. One of my favorite looks because the black shields. I love when him and Black Panther are like the fastest ones. That was such a cool scene. I like when what are, those aren't the
15, bro.
what are they? They're not called Centurions. The black ones that were they
I don't
fighting?
know, bro.
Yeah, they were fighting those things.
I think they're just another breed of Jatari.
Yeah, my biggest complaint about this movie,
You have a complaint?
yes, is Hulk in the Hulkbuster. No, I don't want to come out. That's so dumb. Like Hulk is getting butchered every
And
movie.
the sad thing is they originally planned it because in the trailer you see Hulk running with them.
Yes,
It was planned the toys. He was supposed to bust out of the Hulkbuster as Hulk and like.
and I remember just
But I forgot about that,
hated
though.
that.
I gotta stop.
I hated where like, it was just always just like them fighting and bickering. It was stupid. I hated it. But then the build up to Thanos, at the start of the movie when it's they're on that planet and Thor's there with Loki and Loki dies and I
What? He does die. In
well,
this
yeah
movie.
okay you know
It's a different version.
yeah I know but like when Loki dies and his other friend dies what was
Heimdall.
yeah Heimdall dies and Thor's like gets so broken and oh I remember seeing this in theaters and I was like so excited I remember I'm like oh Hulk's about to destroy bam 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 folded I was like oh and that scene where just Thor or Thanos just picks him up like this and Hulk is just dead I was like holy and then like Heimdall makes him go
And then he
back.
just stabbed. He should have done that.
I mean, I understand that why Hulk didn't want to come out because he was scared of Thanos, but at the same time, like, Hulk is so in the comic Hulk is so unbelievably overpowered, and I just wish they need to give him more justice. That's why I'm hoping for Doomsday he becomes like top tier crazy. Like I'm really excited for that. But yeah,
Dude, there's no. I'm still caught up. Like,
and I love the suspense up between Shuri trying to get Vision's thing out with them like trying to get up to that building in Wakanda. I love Thanos' entrance. I like.
No way you put No Way Home above this, bro. I can't with
I love
you.
Infinity War, but
Clearly not, bro. Holy cow.
this is not my favorite compared to everything I have above
It's
it.
better. Holy cow.
But like I love this movie. It's amazing. I remember seeing it in theaters, and I remember loving the characters. I remember everything about this. I just
If you guys can't see, I'm giving him this whole time. I'm just giving him the nastiest side eye. Bro.
you just don't know ball.
You just don't know ball. You don't know ball.
Yeah, I just and then the ending and then the how much was it between Endgame and Infinity War? Between
year.
Like a year. That was the most crazy, like 6th grade table.
6th grade. We were in 4th grade when it came out.
When Infinity War? Okay, my bad. Yeah, dude, that like I remember like it was just school was wild, bro. I remember going to school like, dude, what? Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. I was like that was like I think that's the best cliffhanger in Marvel ever. Like the fact like everyone's just gone. What do you mean everyone's gone? And then we have to wait. I was like, and then it says Thanos will return. I'm like, dude, that Infinity War, I love it.
I'm not saying anything because it's like a billion, so much higher, dude.
Yeah, I give it. At least you should be lucky I even put it in my top.
You should be lucky. Lucky? What do you mean?
I even put it in my top 15, bro.
This guy, you put Deadpool 3 above it? I
Alright.
can't with this guy. Yeah.
All right, keep going. Number 15 for you.
No, 14.
Or 14 for you.
Shang-Chi. It's your one.
It's
If
not
this
my
is your
one.
one, dude. Oh my gosh, his one scares me, bro. All right, Shang-Chi. Goated movie. Reasonable 14. Unlike Infinity War being at your 14. I don't think there's a single person who would agree with you.
Let us know in the
Let us know in
comments.
the They're not gonna. You're definitely that guy. No, I'm not. All right, Shang-Chi. Best outside of Winter Soldier, the best hand-to-hand combat, dude. And I love the aesthetic. I'm a sucker. Like the scene when it's a flashback of the mom and dad like fighting, but they're like falling in love. And like when they fight, they go around each other and they start seeing each other and fall in love. I love the way the movie starts in Mandarin and like you see the Mandarin with his 10 rings just killing everyone with his rings. And I love that they changed it because in the comics they're just like literal
Really?
rings that shoot like lasers, bro.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
And the Mandarin looks like how he did in Iron Man 3 when they like faked it out.
Oh yeah.
And I love they brought out the fake Mandarin that he just had him as a prisoner and like would do like skits for him and make him like laugh. And he did that little like flying thing. Except
that thing was so cute. bro.
Aquafina.
This guy's
You
such a big hater for
her voice, bro, she's like ah, ah, ah! She sounds like that every time she speaks to me, dude. Like she's so annoying in this movie. She's so annoying in everything I've ever seen her in, bro. She was annoying in Kung Fu Panda 4, Ray of the Last Dragon, whatever else she's decided to be in Crazy Rich Asians. Like I cannot, dude. But I think his name is Simi Liu or whatever. Shang-Chi, great dude. And every fight, bro, like the bus fight with the guy with the katana. His like backstory, like literally every time they had hand-to-hand combat, it was great. Like it felt so clean, swift, like amazing. I love they added the real Mandarin. I love like all this stuff, and I like the final battle. Except I feel like they could have just let it be like a father-son thing. They didn't have to add that giant dragon that sucks souls.
Are you one of the guys that just like I hate the CGI fight?
I hate the CGI fight. You are not beating the allegation that you're a monkey and just want big, flashy colors that explode and make you feel good. Am I wrong? No, I'm not.
You are.
It would have been more emotionally impactful. Because imagine this. You know how he got all sad when his dad died? Imagine like they had a fight, but like he literally had to kill his dad. That would have been more emotional, character driven, and like way more like driven for the character of Shang-Chi. Having to kill his dad, the person who made his life miserable, this person that's a horrible person, invaded this land, finally found it, and like it was dumb that like the dragon controlled him to be evil. Like that was so stupid. And like it just would have been a more emotional if they fight. Because their fight was so sick just for the giant dragon to come out. And he just does like flying Goku stuff. Like it would have been more if the fight kept going and they literally battled to the death and he had to kill his dad. Like that just would have been better to me. So 14. This is a 9.5 for me. Like the 0.5 is Aquafina and the dragon.
My 14. Oh, my 14 was Infinity War.
Yeah, so we're at 13. I'm really hoping we have the same 13.
My 13.
It's Endgame?
No.
Oh.
Age of Ultron.
Okay, that's a valid 13.
Okay, I thought you were about to crush it.
Mine's higher, actually.
I was good thinking about it, but then I was thinking. About
Okay, outside of Eternals, this is number 2 most overhated movie. But
This-
people have been switching up on it, which I'm happy because it deserves it.
This is my family's like top 3 favorite Marvel movie that we always goes back to. I love Ultron's design. Compared to the comics, he's like a kind of just like a basic robot.
He looks so much better in the comics.
Compared to the movie?
Yes. Do you know what he looks like in the comics?
Yes.
I don't think you do, buddy.
They do.
I really
I
don't
love
think
in
you
the
do.
in the movie he's way more sick, bro.
His little like lips, bro. Dude, I don't think you know what he looks like in the comics.
Then well, I'll
You
look
want me
at
to
it
show you
later.
right now?
No, I'll look at it
Okay.
later. But because maybe I'm thinking about his droids instead of him.
Because he looks so sick in the comics.
Then yeah, maybe I'm getting confused. But yeah, I love him. Oh my gosh, this movie's amazing. I love. Not only do we like, I like this. One of my favorite parts of the movie is when they're all fighting in the ship, and this is when Wanda in the old
Oh,
abandoned
I
ship,
thought you meant like the
cruise ship.
helicarrier. Oh,
No,
like
no,
the
no.
oh yeah.
I remember when
in
Wanda's
Africa?
yeah.
Okay.
And I remember when Quicksilver and Wanda.
Wakanda. Isn't that what Hawk said?
Wakanda?
No,
No.
like Hulk. He said, "How do you pronounce this?" Like Wakanda.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not from Wakanda. I'm from Wakanda. I
Yeah.
hope you guys know that reference.
But like they're in the ship. Wanda's like mind controlling everyone. This is when Ultron first gets introduced. I love. Dude, I'm forgetting. Like, there's so much about this.
I
movie.
like how she makes like Thor. He's like, "You killed all of us. He's so powerful." And then like Cap goes back. He won the war, but he needs that fight to keep him going.
I love how it goes to that crazy intense fight of these two new characters, straight to Hulk going to crazy over the city, and then Hulkbuster getting introduced. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's one of my
And then
favorite
he
scenes. Bro.
he spits out. He's like, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry. That's so funny. Oh, and then the comedy in this movie is amazing too.
It's all Iron Man, bro.
Yes, and I remember they're flying around the base in the beginning. Also, that scene was sick where they're all in that line in the snow. Do you remember that?
Oh.
That was sick. And then I remember when they get into that castle, Iron Man's like out of his suit and he's like, "Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door." Yay! And he goes,
I like when Captain.
"Language."
Oh yeah, he hits and he says the S word and Cat goes language. And they just make fun of him the whole movie. And times when
He said a language word. He's like, "You're still holding on to that." It's so funny, bro. And then the lifting Mjolnir
And, like,
scene.
I do see the complaint where people like they don't feel like a family, but this movie made it feel that way. Like after a party, they're all just chilling, eating food, having fun, trying to lift the hammer. And I love they hinted Cap. He goes like everyone's trying to lift it. Thor's just going like, and then Cap goes, and he goes, he basically poops himself. He's like,
"Oh, yeah."
He's like, oh. He's like,
Yeah, it was so funny. Bro. And then like I love that scene, and I love when that's when
and then Ultron interrupts like the tone, dude. He's like,
that's when Ultron first kills. Was it Jarvis?
he's like, why was I made?
It was Jarvis, right? That he killed. And
But
then
he killed him earlier.
And then
in
he's
the
like
movie.
in the crippled Iron Man.
like spring child. He's like
looking around.
He's like, where am I?
He's like, "You guys are all a bunch of communists," or she says something like that.
He says like humans.
Yeah,
right?
he says something like, "You guys are like a bunch of terrorists or something," and like because he went through the whole database.
Yeah, and he's like, humans are evil.
And then that's when Thor kills him, and then he's like, "I'll be back," and then it fades away, and he's dead. I'm like, "What is going?" And and then the Hulkbuster scene, like I said, the ship scene, like I said, the final fight where he's like, "All of you against all of me," and then all
Thor
of his little minions.
No,
come
he
out.
says like they beat him up, and Thor goes, "Is that all you've got?" And he's like, "All of me," and then they all just start coming, and they're like, "Why'd you have to say that, man?"
And then Captain's like, "Why can't you say that?" And then when they're fighting in that little arena, and that's when Vision gets introduced too.
Oh.
And then when
I love the meme where he like touches his head and like,
you're like, and he's like, yeah, I love that scene. One of my favorite memes is like when the scene when Captain America's like chasing Ultron in the back of the truck and he gets on and then Ultron's like, "Leave me alone."
Oh.
It's so funny, bro. And then I love when
I gotta hold. Mine's higher.
I know, and I love when Ultron is like kind of like skinny, and then he gets like more vibranium, and he becomes like buff, and he looks. And one of my favorite scenes too is when they're in that circle before the island is floating, and Wanda's like, and then he's like, "You're trying to get into my mind." He's like, "Every man has a secret," and he's like, "He does." And then he gets up and drops it, and he's the robot, and she's like, and then Quicksilver dying.
But that's way early in the movie. Because that's when
Is
he
it? Oh yeah,
recruits
that's
them.
yeah. Sorry, that was in the but that was cool.
Oh,
I
and
love
they
when
were
he kidnaps
they
Black
were
Widow.
hinted at the end of Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love when kidnaps Black Widow and then he kills himself and he's
In
like,
front of her.
"Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger." That was so cool. And Ultron is one of my favorite movies. The flying island at the end, all the fighting, everyone's trying to save everyone. Quicksilver dies. Hawkeye gives that crazy good talk to Wanda and she locks in. Amazing. And then one of my favorite scenes. I have two. Like everything is my favorite scene, bro. My last two favorite scenes are when it's Thor's lightning, Vision's thing, and then also Iron Man's beams, and they
Hulk
melt
just-
him, and then Hulk just boom. And then my favorite, and then at the end when it goes, like, and it's Vision and him having the top. He's like, "You were supposed to be the last." He's like, "Well, I was born yesterday." That talk is so
One
motivational.
small nitpick. Okay, this just has always driven me crazy. Dude, how did Hulk get to Sakari? Is that what it's called? From the Quinjet. He left Earth. The second that would have entered space, it would have
Oh, you're right.
How did he get to Sakari? Like, that was like so far. Thor got lost in the Bifrost and was there.
Yeah.
But I do like that they kept Hulk missing for
A long
literal
time.
years.
Movies and movies of him gone. Ultron might even oh gosh, I love Ultron, dude. It's amazing. That was my 13, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gosh, Ultron's amazing.
13 for me is Ragnarok. Cool, because now I gotta talk about that.
Interesting.
Interesting. Is it high for you?
Way higher.
Really? I think everything here is like interchangeable except for Infinity War. Ragnarok is goated. Unfortunately, the only good Thor movie.
That's very sad to admit.
Yeah. He has 4, and one of them is good. And great. Great. This one's so good. The humor on point. And like, I don't know how, like, this is where they started to hint that Hulk is like, him and Bruce are starting because like they were together for so
They're
long.
trying to work together.
And he like talked and like, it was funny because like he goes and he punches Surtur. Or is he in here? Oh, we don't have the figure
he's
in
over
here.
there, yeah.
Oh, we have a cool one. Should we bring it out and show it?
No, it's okay.
And he's like punches it, and then Thor's like, "Stop!" No, he's like, "But big monster." He's like a kid,
Yeah,
and like Hela had so much aura.
Ooh.
Except I remember when the first trailer came out, it was like in an alley because Odin was supposed to be like lost and think he's like a homeless man, and like but I think it was prettier that he died on the hills,
and he turned into like the dust. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like that was so funny because Loki, he like there's another one of you guys, and Loki and Thor were like, what? And then
We have a sister.
and then he dies, and then opens the gate, and she comes out, and then Thor and Loki just go, and their suits come out, and then throws the hammer. That was so.
My jaw
cool.
dropped. I was like, "What? Who is this?"
And then I think short hair Thor looks better, and then they cut it. You don't agree?
No, it's best.
Oh.
I cannot agree anything more in Marvel than
He only looks cool,
and not only
at times.
what is that hair good? The Stan Lee gave it to him, which was so good too.
And like, I love how he's like, he gets all scared. He's like, he's chained out, like,
Don't touch me!
and then, and like, he just stops, and,
and then he comes out and he looks so freaking good. Bro.
And he's like, I don't like the joke though. It's a friend from work. That's just stupid.
And then Loki's like sitting up there with the guy, and he's like,
No, he gets scared. Like he's
like,
going-
Loki, look who it is.
And he's like, Loki, look who it is. He goes,
not me,
not
bro.
me. And then the fight was sick. And then the Thor like
Valkyrie,
showing.
I like to introduce the Valkyrie.
Oh
too.
yeah, I forgot about her.
How do you forget, bro? She's like such a good, important part of that movie.
Oh yeah, that movie. Like after that,
Yeah,
she's
no,
just. I forget she's the queen
Yeah.
of Asgard.
Now she is.
Movie goated, final fight goated. I like Hulk fighting Fenrir, the giant wolf. He like opens the
Ooh.
jaw in the water and he picks it up and slams it, bro.
I love when he jumps out of the jet. He's like, "Now you know who I am." He jumps like this. and just-
He just ragdolls on. He's like, she's been in the whole movie. Why are you so funny? He's like, now you know who I am. He jumps. He goes. He just.
That's so
his
funny, bro.
body, and she goes, oh, and then
then
like
the
he
wolf
comes
just-
back.
And then he grabs the wolf and oh
Yeah, the
it's
wolf
so
snips
good.
him and like hits him, and then just walks away. Then he grabs his tail.
So good, bro.
And like the song, oh, what's that song?
And in the
called?
beginning, when we first see Surtur with
Oh,
Thor, that
oh
was
my
a
gosh,
good
I
fight
forgot
too.
about
Yeah,
that.
when he like that's how he gets his head, bro.
Forgot about that though.
If you're, bro, cut it out. But like, yeah, I love. There's not much to complain.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think there's
this-
anything to complain about.
Oh,
bro.
ooh, this is my number one favorite part of this movie. Doctor Strange. Really quick. Because Doctor Strange is
Wait, he
supposed to be a
was-
character that's like all the time he's important. He's watching. So like for Loki comes out and then they're just standing in New York and then portal opens up.
Oh, I forgot
Loki
about that.
falls and
he's
then
like,
they start
"Loki?"
talking.
He pokes the car. He's like, "Did you turn into a car?"
Oh
bro?"
yeah,
It's so funny.
or like a fire. Oh yeah, a fire. One of the things.
Because they're trying to go to the retirement home.
And then Doctor Strange takes him and he like breaking stuff and he's like gives him that infinite beer and he has the gold gloves. I wish he kept those in the
Those
comics.
were so
And because
cool.
Doctor Strange is supposed to be the Watcher, he's the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's keeping track of
I love that
another
scene.
and like he should have been doing that. Like he should have popped up in like a Guardians of the Galaxy. Like he should have just been everywhere.
My favorite scene is when he's in the house. He goes like this, and you just hear like clashing and destruction.
And it's just
then the
apron.
umbrella comes.
Oh,
bro.
an umbrella, yeah.
it's
And
so
like
funny, bro.
and then it's just great. Like that was just a small cameo, and that's again made it feel like a connected universe.
Yes, exactly. I love when they do that.
And then he's like, "I'll give your brother back," and he's like, "I've been falling for 30 minutes."
My favorite scene in the movie is definitely have to be the arena. That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
But everything about this movie is so good. It's like a space sci-fi buddy cop. Like it's so
It's
good. And like
amazing, bro.
Loki isn't evil, but like you can start to see him and Thor starting to like each other again.
Joe Goldberg or no? Who?
Joe Goldberg.
Wait, no. Who's the guy that
bro.
plays the king of that
Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum? Sorry, I love him in that movie. He's funny, bro.
He is
And then that
funny.
like fat cop lady that's always with him. That's like
It kind of sucks though, because in the comics, the Collector and the Grand Master are like brothers, and they're always
Yeah.
like trading and doing stuff. Like
Mhm.
he would buy people from
Yeah.
the Collector into his arena, but like they don't really talk about that.
yeah. But I think they did it good though.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, you're 12. Dude, we are
Mine-
taking so long.
It's alright, bro. We're probably gonna make 2 parts. Yeah.
2 parts.
My number 12. No Way Home.
Oh, I think mine was way lower. Why did he get scared? Are you scared for the fans?
I'm
They're
scared
hate
you're
you?
gonna kill me, bro.
Bro, but when I put No Way Home way lower, why would I be mad that it's here? Fan service does a lot for
Because I put it above
idiots who can't think,
Infinity
bro.
War, bro.
Yeah, because you like big entertainment, bro.
Anyways.
Anyways.
I don't really have a problem about the writing. I don't think it's bad.
It's because you don't.
The 3 Spider-Man might be some of like Marvel's one of the most top moments, bro. I that's the best theater experience. It's better. It was better than Endgame for me. My theater went more crazy over No Way Home than Endgame. I don't know about your theaters, but like
Nope.
I went with James.
Oh wait, really quick. I've been a big Daredevil fan, and I remember no one knew who.
Oh
he
yes,
was.
yes.
Daredevil
Tell the
shows
story,
up,
bro.
and like I remember, I see the cane. I was like, whoa, and then he keeps walking. I see Daredevil, and I go, and then I look, my whole theater. I go, and then I stop, and then my theater is dead silent. And someone looks at me, they go like, I was like, no one knew who he was.
That was so
But
disappointing.
I bet
bro.
if like now that happened, the theater would have been like crazy,
Yeah.
bro. But bro, I was like,
But
and
I
no
remember,
one knew, bro.
I remember Ned and because I remember Spider-Man was out doing whatever, and Ned and Zendaya are just sitting there at the table, and then he's like, I just wish we could see Peter.
But that's stupid though.
My turn.
My turn.
I wish we could see Peter. A little bit of zapping. I was like, what is happening? He's like, what was that? And then they keep doing it. And then when he opened a portal, we see a Spider-Man, like, and I look over at my friends. I was like,
It wasn't me.
I know. But I was like looking, I was like, wait, no. There's no way. And then he turns around, and then he jumps in, and everyone goes, oh, shh, shh. And then everyone in my theater's like, shh, shh, shh. And then, Andrew, everyone went, screamed. That was the best. I think that might be better than Minecraft for me, bro. Like, obviously. but,
Except
like,
I remember they changed this. They were because like the CGI they released it, or at least the CGI was rough. And I
Yeah.
remember like 2 weeks later
yeah.
they gave theaters new ones. The first CGI scene, I was
With
fine, bro.
Andrew was like,
It looks
looked
so
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
bro. I don't know why they literally couldn't just have him like jump. Like why did that need to be CGI, dude?
But then, and then it went to Toby. I wish Toby showed up in his suit too.
Toby shut up.
He just showed up in Toby showed up second. Andrew was first, and then Toby came with his like old weird. He's like, why you dressed like a homeless person?
No, he
And
said a
then
youth pastor.
Oh yeah, that was funny. And then I love the comedy between Ned's grandma and like the Spider-Man. She's like, please clean up before I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
to
and
bed.
he's like, can you get on the ceiling and grab the?
This is more than enough proof, bro. That is so funny. I love the comedy. I love everything about this. And then I remember at the end, something you didn't even mention is when the fabric of the universe is spreading. We literally see like Kraven. We see different
yeah.
Rhino variants.
Another Mysterio.
Yeah, we see
Miles.
a bunch. Yes. No, I don't think we saw. I think we saw Prowler though, maybe.
Oh, you're right.
But like we saw so much stuff, and it's like just for. Also, this is my biggest complaint about this movie. He should have just made it like the original spell. Let everyone forget who forget that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Not let everyone forget who Peter Parker is.
To talk about the stupid stuff, bro. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, but like, why didn't he say like the original spell? Let everyone forget that Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He said, let everyone forget Peter Parker. That's stupid. Why? Like, if he just would have said, let everyone forget that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, then he would just be going back to Spider-Man. Everyone would still know who he is. He'd still have a girlfriend. He'd still have a family. He wouldn't have Aunt May, but he would still have like everything. It's so dumb.
Right.
But the fight between like when Sandman and Electro were like becoming a giant sandstorm, deserty thing, amazing. I love it. And then the laughing when he's on his shoulders, like you said, I was scared. I was so scared. And I love Doc Ock's redemption at the end.
I mean, that's just.
And I remember here. I remember they used the same scenes from Toby's in the movies
For
when the
Sandman?
villains and for
Yeah.
villain
And Lizard.
the lizard.
Which
I
is-
thought
But like,
they could have at least
Yeah.
like done something, bro.
because I hated that Sandman was like literally Sandman the whole movie.
My
That
least
was-
favorite part of that movie though is when Spider-Man finds Electro in his reverse suit. That's my like don't like that. You remember that
Oh my
when he's
gosh.
trying to connect all the
Yeah,
wires?
because there's like paint on it for some reason. But the big complaints, I forgot to even talk about this. One, how dumb would the universe have to be to fall for that video of Mysterio? One, the final battle of Far From
Yeah.
Home. All of London was recording the monster disappearing into drones. And then what? If he really died, would the FBI have not found his body sitting there and not his superhero suit, a motion cap from a bullet wound, and then like to execute them all? No one died. So when Spider-Man says, execute them all, no one died. So who would he be attacking? Two, Nick Fury, they're like, ask Nick Fury, he was there. He's like, Nick Fury's been off world for a few years.
Yeah.
Would Nick Fury not have told S.H.I.E.L.D. that he was leaving?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what? And then, like, he gets in trouble, and, like, they're like, oh, yeah. And then they forget about it. And, like, 2 minutes, they have Daredevil's like, I feel all your legal problems. And people are like, you are a murderer. How dumb would you have to be to genuinely fall for it? There's literally videos of all the drones turning into it and Spider-Man flying in there. Like, how would he be the bad guy there?
Yeah.
And, like, there's even, like like Nick Fury was the one who gave him Edith. So why couldn't Nick Fury just be like, yeah, I gave him Edith, and Mysterio took it from him, bro? Like, there should be no reason that's happening. And then also, who would just believe a video of someone saying it's Peter Parker? There's no other proof. So like,
Yes,
and,
everyone
like,
just believes everything, bro.
if right now there are superheroes and I said Jack Alicia is Batman, no one would believe me.
Yes.
Like, that's so stupid. And then like,
Yeah, that's the only like two.
and then they forget about it literally 2 minutes, and the whole plot is because they won't accept him into. So Spider-Man's been a good guy this whole time. They won't accept him in college. He goes, saves the college girl, and she's like, "You are a good guy.
Really?
You didn't fight Thanos. You know there wasn't other Avengers to testify that you fought for the universe. Oh, you must actually be a good guy. That's bad writing, Jack.
Yeah.
Bro. You just said it didn't have bad writing.
It doesn't.
I hate this kid.
I love
don't hate
that
him.
movie. That movie was amazing. The final fight where they all like, I like the beginning of the fight when they don't know how to control each other's swinging, and then they all
Like they keep clashing.
oh, that was so. And then when they finally match all their swinging up together, all three of them, when it goes boom, Tom, boom, Andrew, boom, Toby, I was like, dude, this is like cinematic masterpiece right here. And then I love how they were fighting on the construction building of the Statue of Liberty. And then I love the redemption of Tom Holland when Toby's like, it's not worth it, not worth it, and then he gets stabbed, and I thought he died. I thought Toby was gonna die. I'm like, there's no way they do that, right? But he didn't. And I remember when they leave, and that was funny. I love that movie, bro.
Peace, and they just vanished.
Yeah, bro. I love that movie. I love their. And then the two saddest parts I'd say is when Aunt May dies and when he's like telling Zendaya and Ned that like you're not gonna remember me, and he'll come find him, and then he doesn't find him. I was like,
Which I'm gonna be mad because there's rumors that Zendaya is gonna be in Brand New Day, bro. The ending was perfect word. Not even rumor. She's confirmed in the movie. Cause like he saw her and he's like, you know what?
I'll just leave it.
I'll just leave it.
Because he wants to restart,
yeah.
but like
they need that power couple. So.
Yeah.
All right. You know?
that was that 12?
Yep. No, that was just 13.
Yeah. No, that was my 12.
Oh,
My
so
home is 12.
my 12.
Yeah, you're 12.
Civil War. Goated movie. This doesn't feel like a Captain
My
America
11
movie,
Silver
though.
War. So
Silver War.
Civil.
You just want to talk about it with
Yeah,
me?
I'll
Okay.
talk about mine because mine's 11. Yeah.
Okay. So Civil War
Civil
feels so much more like an Avengers movie than a Captain America movie, and I love it.
I
for
keep
that.
forgetting it.
And I love the political difference between Tony Stark.
Wait, what team are you?
What team was I? Guess.
Are you Iron Man?
No, it's Captain America. Growing up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the tissue box and the Doritos with Captain America. Maybe that's why I'm dressed as Captain America.
That's not a coincidence because I actually was Iron Man, bro.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shut up.
I was gonna.
Yeah, bro. I was always team
But
Iron Man. Bro.
My big issue as a comic reader, Civil War in the comics is astronomically important to what happens, bro.
Really?
Really?
Like what happens to what?
So
Like
the
in the future?
Marvel universe,
Oh.
dude. The teams have like the X-Men. Like,
Oh yeah, there was like
the-
Sentry and everything.
yes,
I
like
remember
the
that.
Civil War is between like the heroes are literally divided. Like they literally like bribed Spider-Man to join their team to reveal his identity, and like I don't remember which one. Either Captain America or Iron Man literally died in this universe over it.
I remember seeing the comic panel where it's like Sentry was on Iron Man's team, and then like a bunch of like crazy
And like
crazy.
the
people on
the
it.
impact didn't even last either. Because like they
In the
split up.
movie?
No, not in the movie it lasted, but then the next
Yeah.
movie, Avengers, Infinity War. Yeah, they were separated, but by Endgame they're like, oh, we have to come back together, and they were just fine being.
But it was a
back.
really good movie though.
Oh, I agree,
It
but
was
like,
amazing.
like it just like I feel like Civil War could have been a thing.
And that also adds on to when after Ragnarok or whatever, they even mention that Thor and Hulk are off world.
Yeah.
I like how they keep reminding us so they don't
And-
just forget about them.
Yeah, and then like, bro, there should be no reason Cap's team put up any numbers against Iron Man's team. Iron Man's team was
Was infinitely
generational,
better,
dude. He's
bro.
like, let's look at okay, Captain America. All right, pretty good. Bucky.
So he had
same thing.
He had a Hawkeye, Black Widow. Did he have Wanda?
Nope, that was Iron Man. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Who else? I feel like we're missing. Oh, Falcon. Compared to Vision, Wanda, Black Panther,
Panther,
Spider-Man, Rhodey.
No, really quick. Black Widow was actually on Iron Man's team, then switched.
Oh, you're right. And Rhodey too. Gosh, dude, Iron Man's
There
team
should
was-
be genuinely no reason
that
they
Cap
won.
was winning, bro.
And I think the airport battle was so sick.
The only reason that Cap got away is because Vision and Wanda had feelings for each other, bro. And
That's kind of weird. He's 3, and he's not even real. Bro.
yeah, bro. She wants it, bro.
Like clearly.
But yeah, I love this movie.
Yeah, it's goated, and like I do love the emotion. Like the scene where Tony finds out that Bucky killed his parents, and he goes,
Did you know?
Did you know? And he goes, and then
Don't BS me, Rogers. Did you know? He's like, I didn't know it was him. And he's like, so good, bro.
yeah, and then oh my gosh, and then I forgot Baron Zemo was pulling the strings the whole time. No one knew, and it was I don't remember why, but he was about to kill himself.
I don't
And
remember.
I don't remember why, but like Black Panther put his hand there so he couldn't kill it, and he put the gun down.
Yeah.
And like he could have killed him, but like they just talked to him, like Black Panther showed up there to help, but he was like they need to fight that out, and he just talked to Zemo and like
Yeah. He
I
was
love
pretty
that.
good.
And the final fight, dude, Iron Man, I get Cap is strong. Dude, Iron Man should have folded Cap and Bucky, bro. There should be no reason they beat him. And like, yeah, I was like,
But he was actually putting up like a bunch of.
yes, but like he should not have lost, bro.
That's one thing I'm kind of
Like when you see the way Iron Man fought Thanos and the way Cap fought Thanos.
Well, you have to admit it's like Iron Man gets smarter each movie.
Yeah, but it's still like it was a movie difference. And Iron Man, like, yeah, he made a big advancement. Like he put up the best fight against Thanos in Infinity War, and Cap got one shot. Yeah, he caught the gauntlet, then he got knocked out right after.
Yeah.
Unless you believe the theory that he died and came back when, you know the theory, like, that punch, it sounded like a snap, and, like, it killed him, and then time got reversed, and he got brought back to life.
No, I didn't hear that. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy, yeah.
But
But,
I love
this movie.
love.
and I love the way Iron Man's on the ground, and, like, he thought he was going to get hit, and he just hits the arc
Beginning's a
reactor.
little slow though because
Because
starts with
it
the
literally builds up
terrorists.
with the politics,
Yeah.
though, to build the tension. And, like,
because Wanda's like super mad.
he
that
picks
she
up Bucky,
killed.
and he's walking away, he's like, that shield doesn't belong to you. And he just looks back, drops it, and walks away with Bucky. And he's like, he says something's like, you're not special or something like that, and he just keeps going. Tony's just yapping, Cap just ignores
And I
him.
love the whole airport fight. Everyone's talking with each other. Like Ant-Man's talking to Falcon. He's like, "What's up, Tiny Man?" And they're like talking during the battle.
What's
I love,
up, Tic Tac?
Yes, bro. I love
he's like-
Spider-Man talking to
Oh, yeah, Cap.
and
And then
he's
it's funny because like he's flying and he sizes up. He's like, he's not so little anymore. And he
He's
grabs War Machine,
he's
bro.
like, and then I forget who says it's like, anyone else have any special abilities we don't know about? That was
Yeah.
funny, bro. And I
Or
love-
Iron Man says that.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then I love oh my gosh, the fight.
Wait, no. Wanda was on Cap's team.
Yeah, I swear
Yeah,
she was.
because
That's what
she
I
does the
thought.
thing with the cars on
yes,
Iron Man.
and then Iron Man is like blocking,
Yeah.
and then Ant-Man gets into his suit,
and that's why he got rid of
Yeah.
that. So I made it nano so nothing could get in. bro.
exactly. And then I remember when Civil War came out, the most generational thing from that movie is when Spider-Man caught Winter Soldier's arm. He's like, dude, this is sick. And then that literally proves that like Marvel actually knows, like, is understanding how powerful Spider-Man is, because usually they forget, but in this movie they remembered. And I remember
Full punch. He goes, dude, this is not a metal arm that's sick.
and I
he's
love
just-
how he's like 14 in this too, bro. He's going against like fighting in these like, dude.
and it sucks,
I
bro.
love
It
this
could have been Andrew, man. They recast him and fired him because he was late to a meeting, bro.
movie. Really? Did not know that. The more you know.
The more you know, it's sad.
But
I think
Civil War,
Dude,
was
Andrew would have
amazing.
been good. But I mean, like, it was cool that. And I remember at the time there's that fake post-credit scene of TASM 2 was fake, of like someone cleaning a windshield and like Spider-Man's hanging, and then in the background the Avengers Tower, and everyone thought it was real. Like Andrew would be
Oh.
coming to like this universe, but it was so fake.
Yeah, but not many complaints about Civil War.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Other than like the low impact, because the next movie they forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But love it. And then I love the emotion between when Vision strikes Rhodey down and Rhodey almost dies. That was
Yeah.
really crazy.
And then even like Hawkeye, like when he comes to save Wanda and like he can't do anything to Vision, bro.
oh, when Vision just like, or no, who is it that like?
Oh, it was Wanda. She picked
Yeah.
up Vision, just slammed him. through the
That was
floor.
crazy, bro.
Peak movie. This
Peak-
is also
very, very, very
9.5.
peak movie. Yeah, I'd agree. And now since that was my 11, you go. You're 11. Because
What was your 12 though? What's in between them?
I just did No Way Home. Remember?
No, there's a movie in between them.
My 12 was No Way Home.
Oh, then 11. So I
and
go
11
again.
Civil War.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
so
you,
yours
got
is
you.
11.
I don't know if you're gonna like this place, man.
Let's hear it, bro.
Guardians 1.
Oh, 1. Okay, yeah.
Which one do you think I said?
I thought never mind.
This is my least favorite Guardians of the Galaxy. However,
No, not ridiculous.
not a single one is bad. Like this is in the great, like, magnificent section. Guardians 1 is just the weakest. I think it has like the best sci-fi tone. Like it feels
Yes.
like space, and I love how Gamora's
But
like.
none of them are bad. I wouldn't say
no,
any of the movies are
well,
bad.
with it being in my like top.
Is
Is
it?
it top? No, this is 11. Just
Yeah.
outside of 10. I'm like, I love, and like I remember how emotional We Are Groot was, and then he died,
Yes.
and like I love the way they became a family. And I hate that Drax got lobotomized, dude. In this,
Yes.
he's like Ronan killed my family. Thanos and he's like, I'll kill you, and he goes to fight him, and then the next movie he's a literal stumbling buffoon, and the third one he's a literal moron, bro. Like what happened?
I like it though. I kind of like it, bro. It's funny.
You like dumb entertainment, bro.
Yes.
In the comics, he literally has a vengeance to kill Thanos for killing his family.
Yeah.
And they just forgot about it, though. And then, like, the CGI is great. I love the collector scene. They go, they find the purple thing, and the girl grabs and just disintegrates and
Yes.
blows up. And, like, I love how they hint to Peter being a Celestial. And he grabs the stone and they all grab it as family.
We are the Guardians of the Galaxy. I
bro.
love that scene, bro.
He said,
And Ronan was a good villain too, bro.
yeah, and like I love how he killed that guy there with Thanos. He goes, and just snaps his neck. But like he like yielded to Thanos, like he was on his knees listening. But then he like betrays him.
Best scene in that movie is when he's distracting Ronan and then he's like dancing. He's like,
Dance
dance
off,
battle,
bro."
me and you.
And then
It's
you
so
just see a
funny.
missile hit his thing, and he's
Oh, and the
With a
prison
stone.
scene I forgot is so
prison
good.
scene.
You don't remember?
Oh my gosh!
Yes!
When Groot puts his fingers up the guy's nose and his face,
Yeah,
and then
it's
like
so funny,
Rocket's on his shoulder. No, this movie's goated. And like
The
I love how like they
escape-
all
that's-
still don't like each other. They're just working together.
And the comedy in all three of those movies are top tier.
Because the gun
Oh,
does not
I
jam.
I need that battery. I need that lock up there. I need that guy's leg.
And then Quill
Quill's
gets
like,
it,
okay.
and then he's like, "What
I
do you need?"
spent 300 coins on that.
He
bro.
said, "Yeah." He's like, I didn't need it. Like I thought, I thought it'd be funny to see him hop around on one leg.
Rocket is so funny, bro.
Yeah.
I love the prison escape scene, and then the final dance battle, and then we tease Yondu like getting so mad at the end because he faked the coin, or
Oh,
faked
yeah.
the stone, and then
He just had a little. troll
Gamora
in
was
it.
like, he's gonna kill you. He's like, yeah, I know. It was funny. I like, and then it builds up for the next one. Yeah, I love.
And this movie's kind of inappropriate, bro. It's because James Gunn is like that, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I like when like Quill's like kind of like a player, and he has like a new alien girl in his ship
Yeah.
every time. Bro, it's funny.
Dude, this movie's great, and I love that like anytime they just wear shirts, it's just like random alien.
Yes,
gibberish,
he just
bro.
I love the fits in it too, bro.
Star-Lord right here, bro.
Yes,
like
bro.
he's like, the shirt he's wearing has it, bro.
Yeah, I love Star-Lord, the Walkman. I love the 80s.
Oh, and
vibe
that
with
one
him.
scene, bro, at the start of the movie where he's like singing to "I Got a Feeling" and he's just in the cave kicking the little.
Oh
rat
yes,
things.
bro.
Yes, bro.
The reason the Guardians are some of my favorite movies is because the music they incorporate into them. The old 80s. I don't like how they just do like the newer movies. I like how they're all 80s, like old 80s movies. I love
Yeah,
James
James Gunn. All right.
cooking. Yes.
So now we're entering our top 10.
Top 10.
All right, what's your 10? Endgame.
My number 10 is Moon Knight.
Oh, I forgot you didn't even. Oh my gosh, bro. This is not better than Infinity War. Are you for real?
You have to remember, I've never read the comics. I don't
That
know who
doesn't-
Moon Knight was.
That doesn't matter. It's not better than. How often have you rewatched Moon Knight?
More than you think.
More than Infinity War?
Yeah. I love
I
Moon
can't
Knight.
with this
I
kid,
love it.
bro.
Moon Knight is so good. When episode 1 came out, me and my mom watched it. Me and my mom watched it. We were confused in the beginning because it just starts. Also, I love Oscar Isaac just as an actor. I think he crushed this role too. Can you let me speak, bro? And then he like it starts in the. I think it starts the first episode. Doesn't it start with him like trapped to his bed with the sand around his bed and like he's like has a Rubik's cube? Is that how it starts? I think that's how it starts. Anyways, me and my mom are super confused. We introduced to like he's getting random calls on his phone. I love the build up to how we realize like he's super schizophrenic and like we realize like that he's not the only one in control of his body. That was weird. I love Ethan Hawke's role. He was a weird guy. I remember when me and my mom first saw him, he literally like crushes glass, puts it in the bottom of his shoe, and walks around with it. That was weird. And I like how he's really creepy in this show. And I love the show. I love like the first couple episodes when he's driving the red truck and then he goes and then he changes and then he has like a bunch of blood on his hand while he's driving. I love the only thing I can agree with you on is that the finale. I wish they showed it and other than just being and then we're like I didn't do that either. Then that's when they introduced Jake Lockley, but I love the build up. I love Khonshu. I love when he finds out like who. So it's Jake, Steve, not Steve. I don't even remember the other two names. But I love the I love the when it's just Khonshu and then the British guy and then just the normal guy. Those two trying to find like that artifact with the little beetle thing and I just love them building up to that. And I like Khonshu, like I said, being and they find out and like he keeps being schizophrenic this whole time. And then at the end, the final fight, his girlfriend gets the power of the I think like the bird girl and she has the wings. That was super cool. I love their love throughout the show. I love the suit designs too. Moon Knight, the basic Moon Knight is so cool. I like the wrapped like mummy looking thing and I love the battle stars and I love Mr. Knight. I mean, you can't really go wrong with Mr. Knight. He's literally just a white guy or a white guy with a white suit. And then I like how we get introduced to Jake Lockley again. He's like, "Hola," and shoots Ethan Hawke at the end and Khonshu. Literally, one of my favorite Marvel show ever. It's one of my favorite project. I go back to that more than you think. It's like a once every 2 month kind of watch, bro. I watch it all the time. I love Moon Knight. Super good. I like one of my favorite scenes is when that demon dog is chasing him on the roof and he runs. He turns around, kills him, and then he opens his moon cape over the moon. So cinematic, so cool. Love this show. I'd almost give it a 10. It's amazing. Like it better than Infinity War. I just enjoy it more. I love Moon Knight. I just could talk about it all day. Moon Knight's one of my favorite. My mom thought it was weird too. She thinks that she doesn't like the weird mummy creepy aspect of it, but I love it. And I love and then not only we find out his backstory about his mom, about how he killed his little brother, and he's living with that, and that he's not been calling his mom throughout the whole show. He's been talking to nobody. Love the schizophrenicness, the whole movie or show, and everything. So I'd give it like a 9.
Oh, sorry, bro. Am I the personality taker? I didn't hear a single word you just said, bro. That's my bad. I didn't know what it just. Yeah, I forgot. My bad. All right. Number 10, Guardians Volume 2.
You're so dumb, bro.
Yes, I'm dumb. You just put Moon Knight in your top 10, buddy.
Keep going.
You called me dumb. Okay.
You are dumb.
Guardians 2. I think it is just a couple degrees higher than Volume 1. I think the soundtrack is the best in this one. Bro, Fleetwood Mac's The Chain is like the best needle drop, bro. Where like he says something to him and he's like getting stabbed and everyone's dying. He's like, "Don't forget about the heart." Yondu. And then he like looks at him. He's like, "You should have crushed my Walkman." And doesn't mom and the Chain by Fleetwood Mac goes flies up there. This movie's great. I love Gamora and him start to fall in love. And like they really fall in love here, bro. Like they did a bit hard. Really hard. And like I like that Nebula even like she comes to kill Gamora in that one scene and like kind of switch like they fight and then she's like, "I don't know." And like do the whole fight. Yondu, peak in this movie. But the scene where like the taser face thing was so stupid, dude, bro. That's not because like he's like his ship's looking up. He's like they're like watching. He was like taser face, and she goes and starts laughing, and he just blows up, and that's so stupid.
I loved it.
And like Yondu, like when they took his fin off and he got a new one, that scene of like Rocket protecting the ship with all his smarts, like just sending him in the air. The Ravager's sick. I like that one scene where like they take Yondu's Ravager thing away. He's like on that one like cyberpunk land. There's like robot like strip clubs and like he's there with like Howard the Duck and like they come. And like the gold people and everything.
That's when they meet the gold people, yeah.
Oh, dude, like this movie's so good. The opening scene is so great. To Mr. Blue Sky with Groot, baby Groot dancing and everyone's fighting for their life in the background. And like everything else is so good, bro. I love Quill's long trench coat. It's so good.
My favorite.
And like when he takes off and like Ego coming back.
No, he has that long trench coat's movie 1. I think the short one is movie 2, yeah. I think if I
feel like I just remember it more in 2.
Yeah.
But I feel like he wore the short.
I think he wears it more than once, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he wears a lot more in the second one. Like the Walkman, like his dad tricking him, then like Gamora finding all the dead kids previously, and the way he lied to her, put the tumor in his mom's head, and like the way he's like singing the stars, like, "Oh my gosh, we could be this," and he's like, "They killed me and I put that tumor in your mother's head," and he's just he hears it, and he's like, "What?" And like it's so goated. And like him realizing he doesn't need this guy's dead because Yondu is dead the whole time. And then when Yondu dies, bro, I bawled my eyes out. And he's like, he was like, no, and like he's just freezing.
He's trying to tear off his thing.
He's like,
dude.
You never needed a dad. He's like, Daddy was here all along. He's like, no. He's like trying to rip it off, and like he just dies in space. And I was like,
and then at the funeral, he's like, I never had what's the actor he kept thinking it was his dad?
David
Kevin
Hasselhoff.
Bacon.
No, David Hasselhoff. Yeah. And it's cool because when he's transforming, David Hasselhoff makes that short cameo for like 1 second and then goes back.
And then he's like, I may not have David Hasselhoff, and he may have not had a talking car, but I had Yondu, and he had a floating arrow. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
and the Ravagers all coming back at the end.
Yes, and then like the fireworks in space, and he gets that new thing.
And the other Ravagers literally said, "No one's gonna play the fireworks at your funeral," and then
they did, and like the battle was awesome. But like I think it was crazy that no one mentions that even on Earth. Where did all that blue goo go, bro? Because remember he's using him as a battery to eat the universe.
Oh yeah,
literally half of like a majority of Earth was eaten, bro. Where did that go? I don't know. They just forgot about that though.
They forget about a lot of things, man.
They really do forget about it though. Oh my gosh, shut up with that thing. This movie's goated. Soundtrack goated. The scene of like Baby Groot and he's like, press this button, and he's like, no, and then at the end he's like, he doesn't know which one to press. He just clicks one. It's the right one.
Yeah, bro, I love it, bro. Does anyone have any tape? I love that, bro. It's amazing.
And like, yes,
and
dude.
I
like Gamora and her coming together.
Yes,
and
I like how everyone thinks that it's just Groot reincarnated, but it's actually Groot's son. Yeah. It's a different Groot. I loved that.
But then shouldn't that mean there's every little twig just became Groot, bro? But I think it's because Rocket picked him up and like put him in the soil.
Yeah.
I
So I
so like
think
the other ones.
I think if you take a part of Groot and just put him like
It's like
nurture it, it'll
yeah.
turn into a new Groot.
Yeah, and like I just thought it was so good, and the way his mask broke. If you guys didn't know, James Gunn never wanted that mask. He broke it for
What
like
mask?
the the one that Star-Lord
Oh
gets.
yeah.
It broke in the movie too, and he said he didn't want it to come back. But like the Russo brothers directed Infinity War, they didn't like talk to him, and they just brought it back as like a design thing because he did it for like character growth.
I love his mask. His mask is so
But
cool.
it would have been cool because he broke it, and like in the third, they got their Ravager suits. If he got the Ravager helmet,
Ooh, that would've been
but he just didn't have a helmet the whole movie.
Yeah.
And like him having the special powers, like the Pac-Man versus like a giant human,
That was awesome.
movie's goated. This
Movie
is
is
I think
goated.
the first 10 out of 10.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree, bro.
All right, you're 9.
My 9. My 9 is Endgame.
Okay, I mean that's fair. I think Mind Game's kind of. Oh, Mind Game's higher.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But Endgame, gosh, what a movie. After that 1 year wait, we get actually that again with the writing.
3 hour. Oh yeah,
peak.
3 hours.
Oh my God.
Of absolute
I don't
cinema.
even know where to start with this movie. It starts with just absolute depression on Earth. Like
No.
the streets are
No,
absolutely
no. It
trashed.
starts with the Avengers. They bring Tony is in space.
Oh, yes,
they bring
it
him and they
starts
all
in
go
space, yeah.
fight Thanos
Yeah.
again.
And then after that, it's just and oh yeah, and then they have the time skip. You're right. And then Earth is just full of.
You're not gonna talk about how dark the opening was, bro.
because yeah, Tony Stark was about to just be he's done, bro.
No, he's like, you told me that we would lose together, and we didn't do that. And he's like, he rips it off. He's like, you take this and put this suit on, and you
go
hide.
tell him.
And like he puts his hand and collapses, and they all go. Captain Marvel, Captain America shaves. They all go, and like it's only been a few days. They found the planet. They go there. They jump him. The whole Buster comes out from the ground. War Machine, Captain Marvel. They all go. Captain America. They're all there, and they're like, where is it? And he's like, I destroyed them.
I destroyed
And-
stones using the stone.
And then everyone's face just goes like they're just like, oh my gosh. And then
there's nothing.
they all let go, and he's just there. And then Nebula,
Thor.
he's like, he's lying. And there was like, my
Like-
father is many things, but he's not a liar. He's like, perhaps I treated you too harshly. And Thor goes, and then he's like,
And
what'd
then
you
that's when
do?
we get the time skip.
What'd you do? And he's like, I went
Went
for
for
the
the
head.
head.
And then the way he walks away, depressed, and everyone just like, Cap's there, Black Widow's there, Rocket, and then Thor just walks away.
Fat Thor is bottom tier.
But it makes sense.
Yes, but like, gosh, I hated it. I know it needed to happen. It was character development, but gosh, it was so annoying every time. Like, anyways, but then like
you know
I
what's
said,
flowing through my blood right now? And then he goes, Cheese Whiz. That's hilarious.
And then I love like when, like I said, Earth gets depressed, and then Scott comes back from the quantum realm. He's like, I was gone for 5 hours. He said, or something.
He's
like,
like,
that.
like an hour there was like 5.
Yeah, he said 5 years here was 5 hours there, and he's like, it must have been a long 5 years. He's like, no, for me it was 5 minutes. I was like,
Or
what?
5 hours. Yeah.
And then they all go to Tony Stark. They ask him for help. He says no, and then he finds it out. And then the cute
But,
scene with
okay,
his daughter.
This is a plot hole, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Stark only chose the time travel because he's doing the dishes, and he goes, and then he sees a
'Cause of
picture
Spider-Man,
of
yeah.
Spider-Man. Everyone forgot who Spider-Man was, though. So then, why did Tony Stark just randomly like, I got a time
No
travel?
Way Home was after.
I know, but that affected the whole timeline.
Oh, you're right.
Because they deleted all pictures, like all the memories. So like those memories of her kissing him on the bridge, she's not gonna remember that that's Peter Parker. That's just
Yeah.
gone. Like, so why would he be like, I miss this kid? I should go figure it out. He
Yeah.
had no reason to.
I don't know, bro. But gosh, there's not, and then the build up to the final fight. I think, gosh, I love that final fight, bro.
I love how long it is. Unlike Stranger Things, this battle's like half an hour long, bro.
Yes,
Because
bro.
it's a finale.
Yeah, and then Tony Stark finds out time travel, he debates whether just not even doing anything about it, but then he realizes he has to, and then they talk about the sacrifice play, like who's gonna do it, and then the 14,000,001 chance. The fight on.
We're skipping over so much, bro.
I know, bro. Well, because there's so much to talk about, bro. We can sit here all night and talk about it, but we gotta kind of keep going. But like, the final fight, I think one of my things that people don't talk about enough is the girl, like like when the girls unite in Endgame.
Oh, I hate that moment so freaking much, bro.
Holy feminist.
That is
hate
not
it.
even. That's a literal dude. That was the dumbest thing, bro. Who Spider-Man had it. He's all, and they're like, we can take her from here. Shuri. Oh, what are you gonna do against Thanos? And like, and then they'll. What are the odds that every single one of them was just there at the same time? And then they'll like walk up like they're so cool and like, we can take care of this. And
They're
then like
literally showing the powerful that woman can actually be.
yeah, they can do that, but that was so cringy. And they're like,
That was not crazy. That was epic. Literally compared to the
monkey freaking brain. Holy cow! Oh my gosh, bro. It was
In
so
the first-
forced. Like when the boys did it, when Queen Maeve, Starlight, and Kimiko jumped Starlight or jumped Stormfront, that felt like a legit power. But when the girls say, "We're strong, we can take her, we don't need no man," they literally say that. Walk like, and then they're like, "We got this," and then they don't do anything. They get folded. Bro, Captain Marvel literally flies. Thanos blows up the ship, and she gets folded. Bro, the girls did nothing, bro. Holy cow.
Compared to Infinity War, they literally just have it's just Wanda.
At least that felt real. But in what world would a bunch of characters all over the battlefield at different times just get together and like, we don't need no man, crack their knuckles and walk?
They all have comms, bro. She literally goes.
Where did they get the comms? Half of them were dead for 5 years and teleported.
They had comms when they got blipped.
You're telling me they used the exact same comms from 5 years ago?
They've been blipped. They didn't even move from when they.
I know.
they
So
got
you're telling me
blipped.
the Avengers who've been alive for 5 years had the same comms from 5 years ago, and plus
They're Avengers comms. They all have Avengers comms.
they're not linked perfectly, dude. If I have AirPods from 2 years ago, they're not the same AirPods 3 years when I have new ones, just because they bust the AirPods. Holy cow!
Yeah, I love the woman thing, bro. That they literally showing because they're literally going like,
They literally say
kid."
like,
He literally goes, "Hey kid, I'll take it from there." And then Wasp comes, Gamora and Nebula come, Valkyrie comes, Nebula comes. Literally all the girls fight, and I like how they all split up and just start fighting. It just shows you just hate women, bro.
no, I don't. In Infinity War, when Wanda's getting beat up, Black Widow and Okoye show up. They don't say like, the girls are here, Stevie. They show up and show they're cool. They don't need to say they're cool.
They literally just said, "We'll take it from here, bro." That's all they said.
Bro, I can't.
Bro hates women, bro.
No, I don't. That scene's so stupid. If you look at like the community, everyone hates that scene. It's so
I
cringy.
love that scene, bro.
Because you're a monkey.
You're a monkey. Yeah, that scene is amazing, and then the fight where I always agree with everyone's hot take about how Wanda could have easily killed Thanos right there, easily just
But like, I mean, she just wanted to take it slow because she
because she hated him.
and then she
yeah.
got hit with the laser, and then did nothing the rest.
And then when Captain Marvel showed up, destroyed the ship. That's when things got interesting. And then I love when Doctor Strange is doing the thing and he goes like this, and then Iron Man's like he realizes he has to do it. And then I am Iron Man, generational top, literally number one of all time Marvel moment, bro. Like literally, I am Iron Man is peak.
I actually would
cinema.
have loved if like I know it would have been much more if they played like Iron Man by Black Sabbath, like
Yeah.
when he said that, and then like, but
But
it wouldn't have
I
fit the
feel
moment
like-
because all the stuff we're dusting it needed that emotion. But, like that just wouldn't.
It needed more of that like just depressing like. And then I love when Thanos just like looks at Iron Man.
It's funny
Goes and
because
sits down. And
he
just,
says this. He says when he's talking to Thor or Iron Man, he says, "Lost turns the legs to jelly," and he has to sit down because he just lost, bro.
and he literally, I love how he just sits there, looks up, and just goes away. So cinematic. And then, dude, one of my biggest complaints is I don't know if you know this, but you know that they had the deleted scene where everyone takes a kneel on the battlefield. But the only reason they took it out is because it would have added like 5 more minutes to the movie. I don't care. I love that.
And
That would have been. That would have been so perfect. But the fact that when Pepper's like, "You can rest now," and he like literally just like fades off.
And
I
he's
was
like,
so-
Mr. Stark, Mr. Bro, that's so bad. And then, dude, my favorite part though is like, dude, it's so like, so the heroes bribe him back. They think they want Ant-Man's like, there's 2 birds now, and the sun's all there, and then he looks up, missile, and they all lose. And then
That was-
Thor is just standing there alone because obviously he's like was not affected by that. And then Cap gets up there. Then Iron Man wakes up Cap, grabs his shield, and then Thor's just standing there. He's like.
He's alone.
He's like, why
They
is
can
it?
take him here right now.
He's like, you know it's a trap. He's like, I don't care much. And they're like, me neither.
and then he gets both of
And
his
then he's like,
hammers.
so we're all in agreement. They're like, yeah, and they grab the hammer, and then like the trio just goes
That
after
trio
him.
was so. Oh, and one of the best parts of the movie was Cap was literally about to take on a whole army by himself. That is
Showed
Captain
the-
America is one of the best. That was like one of the best moments for Cap ever, dude.
Yep.
And then on your left, also generational.
real. And then, dude, though, this is always drives me crazy. How did Thanos without any Infinity Stones do better? Because Iron Man
Yeah.
alone, obviously he didn't like beat Thanos, but he was holding his own, and he had at the time 4 Infinity Stones. 4. And like Iron Man with a weaker suit, didn't know how the guy worked, barely could do it. But Thor almost one-shot him in Infinity War. And Cap stopped him when he had 5 Infinity Stones. So how
Yeah.
come a stronger Cap, 2-weapon Thor, and a stronger Iron Man did worse against a no Infinity Stone Thanos? That makes no sense. And he's younger, so this Thanos would be weaker.
No younger because he's stronger, bro. Because that's like before, like because remember that was the Thanos from the past when he was like mid-war, when he was like at his like.
No, that was in 2014, bro. That was like 10 years ago.
Still, that was like when he was like in his prime war phase. And
Well,
he
he's
was like,
thousands of years old. You tell me 10 years makes that big of a difference? I can't
just
stand
kidding,
you,
bro. But yeah, Endgame is probably like the best, like 20 out of 10.
And what
Marvel
they've
movie.
always said when a universe introduces time travel, it goes downhill.
And they were right.
And they were right because I definitely think this is the peak of Marvel.
But Doomsday, bro, like my expectations for that are like
Bro,
up here.
and
bro.
my expectations for what's it called? Oh, Brand New Day are like all the way up here, bro.
I'm really excited.
I'm more excited for that than Doomsday.
Yeah, that's looking out, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Marvel can do some crazy things sometimes.
We saw it with Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
We haven't even mentioned that yet.
Crazy.
I wonder where that could be.
Really?
Oh, bro. I'll just keep that for when I get to Infinity War. I'll just skip over it for time.
Yeah.
All right, next I have Avengers 2. We already talked about it, so I'll skip it.
We don't need to.
Age of Ultron. I already.
Here, hold on. We're gonna cut this. We don't. What I was gonna do is we're probably just gonna have to cut it in half. We're gonna have to make a new intro for the second part 2
Okay.
because this is probably gonna be like 2 hours. It's already like 10,
10.
bro. I think we started at 8. It's alright.
Yeah. Okay. So when should we do the cut though? Like when we get
probably
to
before
15?
we get to top 20.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
3.
Should we just do an intro now then?
No, we'll do it after.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. Start talking about. Start talking about.
So we already talked about Avengers Age of Ultron, so I'm just gonna skip over that real quick, guys. And then I'm gonna go with number 8, Iron Man 3.
Mhm.
The hate this movie gets is it's insane, bro.
Not called out for, bro.
What?
It's like
It's not
like-
warranted.
yeah.
Like, dude, I think this is the peak Iron Man. This whole movie, he has no suit and he has to use his brains and he uses it. That scene of the fire girl coming for him and he has to kill her by blowing up a microwave shows his intellect. Like, the final battle is so sick. All his suits, he's controlling him and Brody, or that's his name, right? Rhodey. And they're fighting the Mandarin. I'm like, I don't like though, like, they end it with him being like, I'm done being a hero, just for him to, like, you know, come back.
Yeah.
But, like, this movie was so goated. Every single scene, I love the atmosphere. I love, like, the start. Pepper and him are fighting. That girl comes in, and then the missile, boom, boom, boom. Because he had so much balls. He was like,
Yes.
he tells the terrorists, this is my address, hit me up. And they hit him up. They hit him up, and they blow up his house, and he saves Pepper, and then he falls in the water, and he tries flying away, crashes in that kid. I love that kid was at the funeral, too.
Yes, I love when they bring back that
Because that's such a small detail. Yep.
Yeah.
And I love the whole movie. He has no suit. He's just using his brains. Like, he has to use his intellect the whole movie until the end. And then when the kid helps him get the suit back, I thought that scene was so funny. He's like, you'll be waiting for this. He's like, against him. He goes, he's like, the guy's like, what? He's like, yeah. He just keeps waiting. Then he's like, and then the fist comes in now, and he shoots him, and he breaks free. Like, that was so funny to me.
I thought there was an Ultron.
No, that's 3. Because
Sure?
yeah, I promise you. Because like that's the same thing. Rhodey breaks in with the gun because he's military.
Oh, yeah.
And they start shooting, and then he points the gun at the guy. He's like, "Bro, this is a daytime job. I don't even want to be here." Puts the gun down and he just walks away. Man, that's hilarious.
I love that, bro. That was your number 9.
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay.
Because Avengers 2 was number 9.
Okay. Yeah.
So peak movie, I give this a 9.5. I love it so much.
My number 8, which we already talked about, Thor Ragnarok.
Okay, so you're just gonna skip over it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say one quick thing. This movie's amazing, dude. My favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes, is when Thor is. I don't remember which one catches the other one person's fist in the arena, because I remember like one of them's. I think. Oh no, Iron Man. No. Thor was absolutely piecing up Hulk after.
Oh, then they
Hulk,
tase him.
yeah, and then like he's about to like, and he goes, "Zzz," but yeah, and then Hulk full on like jumps up, and then boom, and then that's when we meet Korg. Freaking love Korg. But
Only
then
in
they
this movie.
Yeah, but then they
Only.
butcher him in the next one, bro, because
He's so annoying. It's because it's Taika Waititi, the director that he voices him.
I don't even know that.
Yeah, it's the guy from Free Guy, the villain from Free Guy.
Oh yeah, I love Ragnarok. Amazing. That's the best Thor movie.
Only good one.
Another one I always go back to.
Yeah, me too.
So that
Alright.
was my number 8.
Number 7 for me, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Brother, fans, our little popcorn and pixels, Jack. This is the best Spider-Man movie ever. Like, not just Tom Holland, Toby, Andrew. It's the best one. He feels like a high school student. He's down to earth. Vulture's a great villain. He just wants to be involved. He wants to be a hero. He wants to be that guy.
Yeah.
Just getting involved, and like he throws away his childhood. He's like, he gives up Liz. Like, they went to go to a pool party,
And then he had to leave.
he's like, he wants to go with her because he likes her. And then they're like, we're all going to the hotel and swimming, and you should come. He has to leave because he needs to be that hero. He didn't even need to be there. And the
Yeah.
fact that no one trusted him, he kept telling Happy all these calls. I'm surprised he didn't get fired for this, bro. Because like he kept on this. And he kept on this Vulture guy's a big threat, and he's like, he's just ignoring. But like Happy said, he always listened to the voicemails, which is nice. but like no one believed him. And then like he's like, oh, we gotta go, we're moving stuff, and he's like, Vulture's coming, but he didn't trust him. That final scene on the beach, the fact that like even then he's trying to save him, he's like, those are gonna blow up. And he's like, leave me alone. He's like cutting the wings, and he's like, no, and it blows up, and like he burns his hands to save him.
Yes.
And then anyway, he just webs him up and like leaves a little sticky note.
Just
on
like
him.
how in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Miles leaves Kingpin up with the note. I love
Yeah.
when and like I love
And then
it,
he
like-
just sits on the Ferris wheel. And the fact that he has to wear the homemade suit
Mhm.
because he thought the suit made him Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And when
that's when he finds out.
and like that scene where he's like, if you really cared, you'd be here. And then Iron Man walks down. And he goes, oh,
he goes, "Oh crap,
give me the suit. And then he's like, the suit, it makes me Spider-Man. He's like, well, if you don't
deserve it.
You don't deserve it. He takes it away. Then he makes the homemade suit, showing he is Spider-Man. And again, that scene where he's screaming for help,
Under the
he's
rubble,
begging
yes.
for his life. He
Oh,
realizes
please, somebody
no
help
one's
me.
coming, and he just has to put all of his strength, lift it up, just like in the comics. And the mask is half the mask's in the water.
Yes.
He's like, I am Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I am Spider-Man. Picks it up, goes out there after Vulture. Oh my.
Generally, some of the best writing in that movie.
And like the whole scene, and I love how quippy he is. How he's so unlike he's not trained. Like he makes so many mistakes because he's not like there yet.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Love this movie. Best Spider-Man. No other Spider-Man movie even comes close.
Yeah.
In my eyes. I love
The only
this
reason I
movie.
put No Way Home above it is just because the fan service. Yeah. Other than that,
All right,
I
so now
definitely
we're,
agree with.
now we're at 6.
6. No, I
you're,
need
you're
7.
just 7. My bad.
Yeah. My number 7, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, I forgot about that though.
Let it go, bro.
Let it go, man.
But gosh, this movie, I love the rated R. I love the comedy. I've like that's what I laughed so freaking much in that movie. I literally just died laughing when we were talking about it earlier, bro. We already talked about most of it. I loved the ball.
Without it.
I literally love that movie. I love when he goes through and he sees all the different Wolverine variants. When like the one where he has the brown suit where he fights
Oh, I forgot about
Hulk,
that,
the
though.
Calverine, the short Wolverine. What else? What other ones were there? There's a bunch of random ones. Oh,
The one on the
X where he doesn't have the one.
No, that's a different one. He's on. There's the one where he
Yeah.
just has like the Cyclops.
what's
beams.
that one called?
I don't know.
That-
It's because him and Cyclops switch powers. So
Yeah.
he has Cyclops's and like because it's
Yeah,
a dimension.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
called Dimension Punch or
Yeah.
something like. And like it's just the energy plasma.
Yeah,
It
and then
makes
we have the
claws.
Crucified X was really cool too. But everything else, dude.
My only complaint, I hate when Deadpool says, "I'm Marvel Jesus." Like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah, that was stupid, bro. But I love when he like comes out with his new suit. He's like, "Love the new suit. Your Taylor is a molester though." Anyways, this is so funny, bro. And then we get teased about maybe Thor.
Oh my gosh, Thor crying.
Thor crying against Deadpool, bro.
Wait, I also love the scene where like he says something and he's like, "I just heard every butthole in this room pucker." That was hilarious.
Dude, I could go out over and over about all the comedy, and I love all the Deadpools at the end. I love the final fight with the mask. I love the final with the abs. It was funny. Yeah, not much complaints about this movie. I love that Happy was in it for a little minute.
Happy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
When
forgot.
he was
'Cause
talking, when
he
Wade
came-
was
he
trying
went
to find a
that
job,
dimension,
yeah. And Wade was in the car dealership. That was funny too. They go to Dimension X.
They're gonna make him do this till he's 90.
Yes, bro. I literally love Deadpool and Wolverine. That was one of my favorite movies. In the beginning, where he literally just peak and just absolutely peak. Oh my gosh, wait! I totally forgot. Didn't even talk about one. Can I talk about one real quick before? The one that I didn't even talk about is Agatha All Along. You brought it up. but
Oh,
that
you
was
just-
gonna be in my top 10, but I think I
That was in
deleted
your
it.
top 10?
No, oh sorry, 20.
Okay, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was probably gonna be above Black Panther under Ant-Man.
Valid.
At like 16.
Valid.
Dude, like you
Maybe a
said,
little high. for
like
me,
you
but-
said, it came out around Halloween, and the Witch's Road song. That's that show. I love Agatha.
And it's like
Agatha
that
was-
no one watched it.
Yes, it
too.
flopped so bad. No, I literally never saw anything. I saw like 2 TikToks on it a week every time it came out. But it came out during Halloween. Loved the story. The story about, like you said, when the gay kid comes back as his like Wanda's son. I was
I'm
like,
like a kid that died in a car accident. His spirit went into the body.
it was like alright, but like down the road. I loved that, and I loved Agatha's story. I never thought we were gonna get like anything like that, but when we did, I was really surprised. Loved the show. But sorry, I forgot to talk about that. But yeah, Deadpool Wolverine at 6.
All right.
We're at 7,
So
yeah.
now I'll say my 6.
Yeah. So it's but you did 7, right?
Yeah. So this
Okay.
is my 6.
6.
Captain America, Winter Soldier. Best of his trilogy. I know you clearly don't agree. Monkey brain over here. Dude, I remember being in the theater with my mom. I was too young to comprehend what happened,
Yeah.
but because in Captain America 1, Bucky dies.
Yeah.
And then in this movie, I remember they're fighting on the street. His mask falls off, and he looks back. And I was a kid, I didn't recognize it. And I remember my whole theater went. I was like, I
What's
turned,
going
I, said, I
on?
turned to my mom and said, "Who is that?" And she said, "Bucky." And I still didn't even know who that was. I was like, because I was so little,
Yeah.
and like, but thinking back, I would have loved to see that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought he was dead. And then like the opening scene, bro, with the stealth mission. Also, shout out to George St. Pierre, the GOAT of MMA.
Yeah.
The,
I
U-
forgot
the
he was in
UFC
there,
GOAT.
bro.
He's in this movie. He also comes in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But he fights Captain America and holds his own. Just saying to my GOAT out there, GSP, if you're watching this. He's not. But, you know. That's awesome. I love his blue shield, bro. That's so iconic.
Yeah.
Even though it's in the movie for like 2 seconds. And I love like the spy, the espionage theme of it. Like it felt like a spy movie with Captain America and Black Widow in it. I just loved every second of it, and I loved the dynamic between Bucky not remembering,
Yeah.
but like wanting to, but like
And
Hydra
he looks
suppressed
so
it.
good in that movie with his black
The
makeup.
black makeup and like the titanium.
That's
with
when his
the
hair was
star.
like, I think, like
and like
peak,
it was
bro.
like right here.
No, it was
it
like,
wasn't.
yeah.
Oh, it wasn't too long. It wasn't too.
I like his silver arm with the red star a lot.
Yes, and like his suit and like the mask too, and like goggles too. But I like
And
it
when
better
he's like
without the
walking,
goggles.
I like that scene
And
where he's
that
walking,
that
bro.
bridge scene where like Sam, they have the one Hydra guy, Cap and Black Widow, they're driving, and then Bucky just jumps them on the highway, and they have to start fighting from the highway, and it's the best hand to hand. Like the scene of like Cap and him, he drops the knife, catches it, and they're just going. Oh my gosh, it's
I hate
so
his hair in
good.
Thunderbolts though. To be
Oh,
honest.
it's so bad. He looks so old, bro. He's great.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
know.
salt and pepper I was talking about.
Yeah, right. But,
He's
like,
just Did you hear he got cast as Two-Face in the
I
Batman
did
Part
see
2?
that, bro.
Dude,
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a DC episode someday, bro.
I love it.
We'll talk about DC's coming up someday, bro. But we'll get.
But great movie. In the final fight, bro. And I love that Cap is on the run the whole time. He's getting jumped every second. I wish they did that meme, you know, like where Cap's hiding and like his face is on the. It wasn't a meme then,
yeah,
but
bro, like
because they kind of. I remember it was weird. Like him, Black Widow kissed him to like get.
yeah.
Like the people that was so stupid, but like it was a goated movie.
I like their chemistry. They always loved Captain America's and Natasha's chemistry throughout the whole.
Even though
movie.
like they were never meant to be like romantic.
Yeah, they're just like they're like
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
platonic.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Steve and Robin, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how I think of it.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, that's my 6. And now,
6. Now we're getting like
no, you
deep.
you have to say your 6 now.
Well, my 6
I
is
want to get in the top 5. So
Guardians 1.
I didn't even think both Guardians made into your top 5. No, this is 6.
Oh yeah,
That's I mean,
Guardians is my favorite franchise. The one we already
franchise. You mean trilogy?
or trilogy. Sorry, yeah, we already talked about it. But majority, I loved Ronan. I loved the final. I don't really have much more to say except what we talked about earlier. I love it. It's amazing. So yeah.
All right, now top 5 time, guys. You've been waiting for this. It's coming. All right, I say we say it at the same time. Like we just go like 5, and we both say it to our
Okay.
reaction. Okay.
Number 5. You ready?
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Loki.
Thunderbolts. I'm so happy you remembered Loki. This guys. I'm so serious. I thought
Wait,
I was,
Thunderbolts at 5? That's shocking. I thought it was gonna be like. I thought it was gonna be 2 or 1, bro.
guys. This whole episode I've been thinking he forgot Loki. He forgot
I
Loki
know.
because it's higher on my list, and I thought I was gonna say Loki. He's gonna like, oh my gosh, Loki.
When we were talking about shows in the car the other day, I said I guarantee we have the same show. Loki. Okay, do we need to even talk about Thunderbolts for you? Like,
I just gotta say, go watch it. 10 out of 10, maybe even 11. The fact that modern Marvel put out this gem is insane. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you aren't excited for them being the new Avengers, you're still
missing out.
You're still a little pixels and popcorns, but you know, guys, go watch this movie. It's so good. Everything about it. If you didn't watch our other episode, we talked about it a lot. I love this movie. Please go see it. That's 5 for me. Talk about Loki. Should I just talk about it with you because it's up
is it 4 or 3?
3.
Okay, then yeah, you can talk about it with me. Oh my gosh, I love Loki. That might be that. Actually, I think obviously I like it better than Moon Knight. I didn't even know why I said I
It's
like
infinitely better than Moonlight.
Season 1 when they have the old timey, the president, the crocodile, the female Lokis.
Oh my
and-
gosh! When he gets
and
thrown
they
into the
fight.
void.
What's this?
Oh my gosh!
bloke's
Hey,
name?
this is funny because in Deadpool, he's like, "Is that Elias from Loki episode 6?" Oh, that was
Yeah, but
hilarious,
that was-
bro.
but he's not- like season 1 episode 6 was
Yeah.
so funny, bro. But I love how he's falling in love with himself.
Yeah, that
was
just
weird,
shows
bro.
Loki's like kind of ego that he's like he literally falls in love
With the female version.
with the female version
And I
of
love the
himself.
scene where they meet the president one with the crocodile, and then there's the kid Loki.
Yep.
I loved season 1, but dude, season
Wait, let's finish talking about season 1
Okay.
first because season 2 is even better. So
Oh my
season
gosh.
1. I love the mystery because we didn't know who like this other Loki. We thought it was like
Yes.
this evil like dude Loki, and then to find out it was the girl and like she was controlling him and like this is a young
we should
Loki.
start from the beginning, bro. Like when it starts off from
Okay,
after
this is
in Endgame.
Great. So this is awesome. I feel like they did fast track his character because like this version is still evil. He just stole the test track. They found him, and by episode 1, he was still evil but turning good because they showed him his future.
Yeah,
I feel like even for
and
me,
Owen Wilson in this movie
he
was
killed
scary.
it.
So good.
And like everything about the show, the emotion, like Loki seeing his dad die, him and Thor become family, himself dying, and then the tape ends, and he's just sitting there crying, bro. he was trying to get away, and like I love the TVA in this show. I didn't like him in Deadpool and Wolverine. I just gotta be honest. They're just goofy, but like oh my gosh. And then I remember how shocked I was because they go to get the timekeepers,
Yeah.
and they were just robots. And like Loki and her are like, "What do we do?" And then, poof, and he gets pruned, and she's like, "Oh no!" And like it left us on a cliffhanger.
And then season.
No, not for the season because then he went.
I know.
And,
I'm so
dude,
excited for season
and
2.
then
Bro.
the He Who Remains, bro. This was the build up for King.
Yes, this is when King was like, I was like, who is
And
this,
then like
bro?
he was so smart. He's like, guys, if you kill me, the bad me's are coming.
Like you're gonna get
And like
cooked.
Sylvie could not control it. Loki tried stopping her, and then she pushes him away, through the door, and he was like, no, boom, stabs him, kills him. The door closes. He runs. He's gotta get back. He's not in his universe. He's not in his TVA.
bro.
It is a different one. And he's like, what? And he's like, where's MODOK? And they're like, who's MODOK? Or no, what's his name? Was it
Who?
MODOK?
Who?
Owen Wilson's character.
Oh no, yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Mobius.
Mobius. Yeah, we're like, where's Mobius? Like, who's that?
Who's Mobius? And he's like, and he looks up, and it's Kang's face, and I was like,
What have I done, bro? Like, what has she done, bro?
and we
Like,
waited so.
Oh, that was such a
long.
long period for season 1 and season 2.
It was
We
like
talk about
3
season
years.
2 now.
Season 2.
Yeah,
The fact that we thought season 1 was as best as good as it gets for season 2 to, it makes season 1 look bad. Like it's that good.
yes,
bro.
it makes.
is-
Oh my gosh, bro. I don't even know where to start. I want to just jump to the end when he becomes the time
the God of Stories.
god of stories. But
Like,
I
I love how because at this point they had realized they weren't going to do Kang and they wrapped up Kang's like they had him go back leave the book so he
Yeah.
can be. But this version of him, he was a good guy and like dude, like people said the season was slow, but it was just great storytelling. Like,
yes.
oh, who cares? There wasn't a lot of fights. Like it was.
Some of my favorite scenes from season 2 are when him and Mobius are going through each timeline, each broken timeline, and finding out what like it wasn't canon events. It was like what when they end.
Yeah.
They was like going through. We went to that one where that volcano erupted. The other one where
That
like
was season 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay, then yeah, season 2 where they go to each dimension and they like
They're
are
trying to
looking.
find Sylvia.
Yeah, they're trying and they're like looking through all this this is when like the
No, he has to find Mobius first, and he's like he sells jet skis.
yes yeah. And this is when he finds like that the timeline is starting to like actually like turn into like branch out.
Like the because they killed Kang, the multiverse
It's like
is just
going
right
crazy, and like the TVA are like all like beep beep beep. It's going crazy. Oh, that was so good, bro. And then
And-
the little guy, the little Asian guy from Everywhere
Oh
All
my
at
gosh,
Once.
yes.
He was such a good character in
Yes.
this too. Like he helped out Loki at the end.
And like it's crazy because like this was so like it felt like it felt like all one like continuous story.
Yeah.
Because like Loki, he's like they're there and they're trying to figure out how to do it, and like they keep seeing this like if you go out there you die
Yeah.
thing, and like what do we do?
because Mobius goes out there first with the suit,
Yep.
but then like they have to pull him back because he's
Yeah.
about to die, and then Loki's like, I have to do it.
And the way like Kang helped him do it, this version of Kang,
Best suit.
and like the way he did it, because like they're like Sylvia's like no go, and they're like and like the door's closed and he looks back, the door closes, he turns around, just starts walking,
And his clothes
and like
start.
they're
banging
going and
off.
he's just grabbing all the reality.
And he gets his.
bro.
I love that suit. That is my favorite Loki suit. I like how his horns aren't like covering his whole head. It's just those long green ones, and then it's all like
His
green
cloak
robes.
comes and like he's just grabbing the dimensions
And they're turning
then,
green, bro. I'm like, oh
and then
my.
it ends. He has a throne. He's just holding them,
And then he's just
he-
sitting in the tree.
and then it
bro.
goes, and then it's the tree. He's holding the multiverse together.
Oh my gosh! That was Loki. Generally, the best Marvel show Marvel has ever.
And it's my number
literally.
3, and I'll just say number 4 is Endgame. We
Oh,
already talked about
yeah.
it. Peak absolutes. That meme, bro. Absolute cinema.
Absolute. But yeah.
And then 3 is Loki. So I'll let you. You have to do your 4 and 3 now.
Yeah.
Loki was 5.
Yeah. Loki was 5. Gosh, dude, I love.
So now you have to get
Loki.
through 4 and 3.
4 and 3. Guardians 2 and 3 are my 4
Wait.
and 3. My 3 and 4 are my 3.
Oh my gosh, I hate you.
My
I know what you're.
My 3.
Ah.
My 3 is Guardians 2. My 4 is Guardians 3. I like 2 way better. I know that's
He
a hot
likes
take, bro.
bright colors, bro. He's never beating that allegation.
I don't. I
3
don't
is so
hate-
much more emotional, story
I
wise.
know it's emotional, but I love 2 way more, bro.
Why.
I just love the music is better. The character I like.
Did Volume 2 have Radiohead in it?
Bro's a Radiohead Glazer, bro.
It didn't have Radiohead though.
Yeah, I mean it now. Anyways, but I love season 2. It was so hard choosing which one I wanted to put over, but 3 is there's a reason Guardians is all my top 10, bro. Or I think they're even all in top they're all in top 7. Like what are you doing?
I
bro?
can't stand your takes, bro.
I love 3. We saw it in theaters. I thought Quill was gonna die. We thought Rocket was gonna die. We thought Mantis and Drax were gonna die
4,
at one
as
point.
perfect as this movie is, James Gunn, I'm sorry, man. You should have killed one of the Guardians.
Yeah,
Because I remember all the theories. You could have killed Rocket. It's fine you didn't, but Peter.
I thought Peter was gonna die.
And like I remember there's a scene from the trailer where all of them were crying and like Peter was in there and like
Yeah.
I bet there's a version where he killed off one of the Guardians.
I bet, yeah.
Like it could have been Drax. Like the fact that none
it
of
could have
them
been any
died,
of them.
like that
And-
just lowered the stakes that none of them died.
Yeah,
Like
but
not
still-
even one.
And then the ending song at the end of 3, the dog days are over.
yeah.
Such a, oh my god.
Oh wait, I got a bit more.
I just hate how they all split up. Like Drax stayed at nowhere. Mantis went out with the giant
You hate
bugs.
that?
No, I'm just
Oh.
saying. I just like it was good, but I want them to stick together because I love Guardians so much, bro. And I just wish the Guardians were always together and they stay together forever. But like obviously I can't have that. But I like how Peter's returning in Doomsday. I'm really excited for that.
He's returning in Vision Quest, not Doomsday.
Oh, I thought he was returning.
Nope, in Vision Quest.
Because I thought when
Yep,
they
it says Star-Lord will return. He wasn't on the chairs. He's returning in Vision Quest of all things. Marvel, get your stuff together, bro.
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, Guardians is my favorite franchise.
no,
Trilogy.
it's not trilogy.
Yeah, sorry, favorite trilogy. Oh my gosh, I just love Guardians. That's my favorite Marvel movies ever created. They're so amazing. We already talked about most of them. Is 3 in your? I bet 3 is probably coming
I
up
haven't
here
said it
soon.
yet, have
Yeah.
I? And I just have 2 and 1 left.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, dude, no way Shang-Chi is your freaking one, bro. I can't stand you.
but yeah, I just don't know what else to say about
I have a bit more.
Guardians except it's.
Well, I'll just say it now because no, actually,
What's
I
your,
can't.
what's your number 2?
Infinity War. I don't understand, dude. I love how dark that ending was, bro. Like, I remember the theories were that because we knew it was 2 parts. Everyone thought, oh, Thanos is gonna get 3 stones this movie, 3 stones the next one, then they're gonna beat him the second one. I know. Even though like comic readers knew he snapped, people didn't think it was happening in this movie. He had all the stones when he killed Gamora, bro. I was like,
Oh,
it
that
was so sad.
So bad.
And like everything about this movie is just Thanos. And I love how common, like, wise he's. Like, he's not angry. He waited for him to be the right person to go after these stones. And like he just starts out has the space stone, boom, power stone, already the strongest thing. No matter what, everyone is so desperate to defeat him. They can't do anything. He just keeps marching forward. And then the fact that the Avengers even lost, bro. And I remember Wanda could have broken that stone so much earlier, bro.
Yeah.
It's a robot, dude. Like
Because we see her powers like
And,
so
like-
much.
and the thing is, like,
worse.
she's dude. I get she loved it. It was a robot, Wanda. It wasn't a real person. You could have brought the AI into another robot.
Yeah.
Like she was like, and then Thanos was going. He's pushing through the shield. She could have just like she should have done so much sooner. It was so stupid that she didn't. Love him. It's a 3-year-old robot, dude. Like, come on. We know why you wanted it. Let's be for real.
Let's be for real. But my favorite, one of my favorite moments from that is also when he just like when she destroys it and then he just
Thanos-
hits her out of the way
No,
and then
he
turns-
grabs her. He touches the top of her head, and then he says like something about lost, and he
He's
just
like,
kicks
"I
her away.
know."
Then
and then oh my gosh and then he just goes
and then Vision's like, "What?" Picks him up. Also, like, hey, dude, I was just, and then he puts it, and we're like, "What happens?" And then Thor just straight into the chest, and then he's like, "I told you I'd kill you for that." And like, dude, it was just, you should have gone for the head. And then he's like, "No!" And then I remember my theater went, and then it cuts to no, did it cut? No, someone
no then it just starts going
no,
to
'cause-
everyone to
no, Thor, and then he portals away, and Thor Cap's like,
what did you do?
he's like, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go?" And then the first one to dust is Bucky. He's like, "Steve."
I don't feel so.
No, he said he didn't
Yeah.
say anything. And he falls down, and his gun and Cap goes, and like
And then
touches it,
Groot and then
and then
like a bunch
Wanda,
of the Wakanda
Rhodey,
soldiers
and then it
Black
cuts. You hear the
Panther.
thunder on Titan, and then Peter Quill says, and then Nebula says he won, and then like,
Nebula's like he did it and we're like what?
and then Star-Lord's like, "Oh man," disappears. Drax like, "Oh."
This
And
is
then-
Stark, I don't feel so good.
That
was
one
such a
got me,
remote-
bro.
that
he like
got
he,
me.
his legs fall first, and then he like tries. He's like, "I don't want to go," and
I
then
wanna go, and then he just
like the way he was
I'm literally
holding him,
getting
and like
goosebumps
falls
thinking
into
about it
him.
right now.
And then like he's like, "What?" And then like it cuts back, I think, to Wakanda, and then you see like he's like, "You're not gonna die here," and then he dust, and then Groot, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then like I love the shot at end. I wish the movie ended here because Vision's body's there, Cap's standing there, Hulk is in the background, Black Widow's holding her stomach, and then everyone else is dead, and Thor's just standing there like looking at the ground, and then it cuts to black. I wish the movie ended there, but then it showed Thanos on his like farm. And it has the music, the score just ramping up, and he looks
sits
at the
down
sun,
and he's
sits
all
down,
happy.
and then he just sits there. and then it ends.
That was generational. Bro.
And then we didn't even get a post-credit scene. Like, it just ends like, oh my gosh, dude. So the villain never wins. And like, I know he lost the next movie, but like, no matter what it is, even in like when I think of Harry Potter,
year was a long year.
like even when I think about Harry Potter, like other strange things like
Star
look
Wars.
at Batman, Superman, The Flash, literally everything on this Tron. I can't think of any movie where even for one movie the bad guy wins. The good guys always win. Like the bad guy may be above, like you know, like oh like how are we gonna stop them? But like they never win. Thanos won. And it was just so like crazy. Like everyone knew they're gonna come back, but they're like, what is gonna happen? And the way they tricked us with the trailer, like they made us think the whole time is the same Thanos. Like, peak movie. This is like masterpiece, like absolute cinema. It can't get better than this.
So good, bro.
That's my 2. So your 2 is Thunderbolts?
The 2 is Thunderbolts.
Again, we've already said it. Just go watch it, guys. I'm begging you.
2. Thunderbolts is just amazing.
So
I don't know what else to
guess
say.
my 1 because I know what your 1 is. What have I not said yet?
What have you not said? You already said Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to hear yours first.
All right, Guardians 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally forgot.
Dude, again, I just wish they could have killed someone, but
Yeah.
I love how dark it opens, bro. Peter is a drunk, like
Horrible
depressed person, and the fact that like they have to pick him up, he's drunk again. I thought the joke was funny, where it's like, Mantis, you can touch him and wake him up, and he's like, that won't. He'll get mad, and he's like, you can touch him the other way. He's like, ew, that's my brother. And then he's like, so now one of us has to touch him, and Nebby's like, no one is ever gonna touch him, Dad. And like the way they carry his body, he's drunk, and it's just playing Creep by
the
Radiohead.
fact that that was an aesthetic or like a fake dummy
Yeah.
that they made of Chris Pratt is crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's so. Wait, what's that video of them talking? And he's like, he says like they're talking about it. It's Chris Pratt and James Gunn talking about it, and he says something that sounds like he did something inappropriate with the doll.
Oh yeah,
and,
I know.
And he goes, "What'd you do with my doll?" And he kept saying it, and he's like, "What'd you do?"
I think they said. I think James Gunn in the interview was like, "Yeah, we're like playing around with the doll. We were messing with it." And he goes, "What did you do to my doll?"
No. He said like,
I know what you mean.
no.
Though, yeah.
He says something that sounded like I came in it.
Yeah, or something like that.
And then, he said then they came in, and he says, "What'd you do to me?" He said they came in. He said, "What?"
What'd you do to my doll?
And he's like, he's like, "No, they came." He's like, "Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
so funny."
And then Adam Warlock is super.
Oh, he
like-
looked cool, but they under he barely did anything in that movie. But dude, this movie's peak. It's so emotional when Rocket's like crying and they're like, "It's not your time." Then he gets sucked back down.
And what's
And the
guy's name?
emotion-
The maker.
The
creator.
oh,
What was his name? It's like he just created monstrosities. What is his name? But that was a great villain. I loved him. P193, you are nothing. Like that
And,
was
like-
so good.
And I remember how it was like when like Rocky and they got out and he turns around and his friends just all got shot dead and he's screaming and he goes wah wah. It's so funny.
All right, P13.
And like
It's so funny.
and like the way that like Peter feels that guilt because he was drunk and like he couldn't save Rocket and like he's gonna die.
Yeah.
When you think he dies and he's just crying there, it's like, oh dude, this movie's so good.
Guardians 3, when we watched it, bro.
And like I love the way they just like that hallway scene to No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
We saw that on my birthday with
Yeah,
like
we-
a group of like.
We had
12.
an entire theater row.
Yeah, we were like 13.
And we had people in front of us. Like we had everyone, dude.
Yeah.
And like it was so good. And like that hallway fight where they're all just like fighting in the spaceship and like then the final where they just jump in and rip his face off, dude. It's so good. And they just leave him there to die. And his powers, he can just control gravity.
Yeah, he was so strong. Like, but like, I love the scene when Star-Lord is like, he's like talking about his speech. Star-Lord's like, I don't care, and then he gets the guns from Groot.
He's like
and
Groot,
they-
and then dude.
and the first F-bomb
Oh,
in the
yeah, he's like-
MCU.
And it's
Open
so
the
funny-
effing door.
And she's like, "Is you press the button?
now
Now
what?
what do you do? Open the door." And she's like, "It's so funny."
So, I was dying laughing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guardians 3 is.
It's my favorite MCU movie. I have a cool poster of it in my room. I love it, dude.
That movie's really
So good.
it's such a sick movie. I love that movie. I love. Do you like Groot's design? You don't? Do you like the
I don't
Guardians
like
1
Teen
better?
Groot. Yeah, I like adult Groot from Guardians 1.
I would say
Baby Groot, and then I love his like King Groot at the end of the movie where he's
Teenage Groot and
I
like
hate
Infinity
that
Wars.
one.
Yeah, bottom. That's my bottom.
dude, he's so annoying.
I would
bro.
go Groot movie number 1, the top,
He's like,
end
No,
credit.
no, he's
movie-
number 1. That one's so cool. Bro.
Yeah, from the first movie.
No,
Or no,
and
from the
credit
second. Oh yeah, end credit from
where
3.
you thought it was a rock and he gets up and he's
Yeah.
huge.
I like the first. I like how skinny and like lenient he is. I like that. But
That's
the
number
second
2.
from the third movie, that movie I second, and then Baby Groot.
Yeah, then
Um,
everything else. Oh my God.
yeah.
Baby Groot or Teen Groot is so gross. Like,
He's just
bro.
weird.
He looks like a gross teenage boy.
Yeah, I don't
So-
even know. But yeah, Is that all you have to say?
That's what I'm saying. Now this stinking monkey is gonna say Shang-Chi.
My number one movie of all time,
That's
Shang-Chi.
wicked.
The best Marvel movie ever. Literally amazing. And not only we are both like Japanese glazers. I love like the Japanese culture.
It's
I love
Chinese.
whatever.
They're different. He's racist.
You're a feminist hater, right?
Oh my gosh, that's so cringy.
Anyways,
You're not. There's Chinese, bro. They're different.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
Sorry, I forgot. But it starts with this guy, and he just has this friend. He works at a car dealership. They just having fun. And then he finds out these assassins are coming out to kill him. The bus scene is some of my favorite bus scene ever. But the guy with the machete, I literally
the
love,
arm.
Yeah, I love that fight scene. I love the karate he does, and I love how they take the amulet, and then he tries to find his sister. He fights his sister. He finds Wong there fighting what's that guy's name? The Abomination.
Oh, I forgot about that though.
Cut it out, bro. But like the Abomination, we see Wong. Like you said, we see the beginning of his dad at the beginning with on the horses, and we see him generations. And then I love, like you said, I love the way they did the 10 rings. I love how they're bracelets and that they can like use. I love how his dad was like has his own like clan. What were they called? Do you even remember what they were called? Like the
10 rings.
Yeah, the 10 ring. Yeah,
They had the 10 rings.
Yeah,
tattoo.
they were, and then he finds his sister. They get that fight on the edge of the building where they're on the scaffolding or whatever it's called, the construction, and they're fighting. And then they both get the amulets, and then his dad's like they're like, oh, my dad's a good guy. He's just trying to like help us. And then they figure out like he's trying to talk to his mom. I love that comedic guy with the little furry thing. That he's so funny, bro.
He's gonna be in the new Marvel show Wonder Man.
Yeah, I did see that.
That show's not looking, bro. It's literally a superhero making movies, bro. That's just.
But. And then we get the car chase to where it goes where his mom is from. They find out the backstory, and then like, oh my god,
when they get their outfits that their mom made for them.
Yeah,
she just knew they would fit them.
I don't really think it looks. I like Shang-Chi.
I hope he gets a cooler. I hope he gets a cooler one in Doomsday.
Yes, 100%.
Because he's on. Isn't he on Captain? No. Yeah, he's on Captain America's Avengers, not the new Avengers.
You mean Sam?
Yeah, he's Captain America.
Yeah,
dude. He is.
I know.
Yeah,
but like,
so just the Avengers,
Yeah.
he's on there because remember Hulk brought him in with Captain Marvel and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
they made Aquafina
ever since I've
one
seen Shang-Chi, I've been just sitting waiting for him to be the next movie, bro. Because this guy just likes like death, bro, and you just want his dad to die.
His
and
dad did die.
I know, but like you wanted Shang-Chi to do it. But I think the fact that dude, when it literally goes to the giant like soul eater attacking the dragon, and then you see Shang-Chi floating with the 10 rings going like, and just playing the old Japanese Chinese music, and it's like playing that old drum, and then he has the 10 rings, and then oh my gosh, it's so good, dude. It's literally so.
Bro, that's goosebumps. I'm not even joking.
I know, because this movie is amazing. This movie is amazing.
It is amazing.
Love it.
Not best.
I literally walked out of that theater feeling like, and I always rewatch it. I do not really like what's her name in that movie?
Aquafina.
Yeah, but like I don't hate her as an actor.
I can't. Anything she's in makes me not want to see it. However, dude, it's never gonna not bother me that on the movie poster they have the car, the Kia car that they
Really?
drive. Yes, because they paid Marvel a lot of money to like promote that car, and so they literally put it on the character poster.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's like Bullet Train having the cut for the water ball.
But then at the end,
what's popping here, bro?
But then at the end it talks about Wong. And the end credit, Wong invites
and
Shang-Chi.
Captain Marvel and Hulk, all three of them.
Yeah, and they're all back there talking about what the Tank where they came from. And we got a little bit of lore, but then that was
no, it was like there's a signal getting sent, and it was Kang, but they're just not gonna do anything with that. Now maybe it's Doom now because it's not Galactus, or it could be Galactus, but I don't think they're gonna do anything with it.
Yeah, it could be just some of the strong people, but I love the 10 rings. I love it. I love it. That final fight was amazing. It was like decently long fight. I like when the soul eaters come out and like the good or the bad guys are like killing them with their weapons that they can't use, and then they're using the scales of the dragon. Literally love it. It's so freaking amazing, and I love the fighting in that movie. Like you said earlier, it was amazing. The fighting is top tier. Like
I wish Cobra Kai looked like that, bro.
For real, bro.
Yeah. Wonder our next.
Speaking of Cobra Kai,
wait.
Now that you mention it, bro. Ice class is in session. Get ready for next week, guys, because next week we're entering the dojo. And we're
the cool dojo, not that Miyagi stuff.
Not
we're
that
gonna be in the Cobra Kai den.
Where true Cobras enter the
bro.
dojo.
Yes, bro.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the top 40. I hope you guys.
It's 50 actually.
Or top 50. I hope you guys ignore this
I'm
guy's
so
slop opinions.
Mine. You're the cat guy. Really quick though, we're sorry we had to break this into 2 parts. It's a bit
Yeah.
long, but we gave it to you guys in the same week, so we hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, so
But
stay tuned. For
Please
next
tune
week.
in next week. This is gonna be. I know we've been making great episodes, but guys,
The dojo.
this episode that is coming up next week is gonna be our best one so far.
Definitely.
Guys, you are not ready for what we're gonna be doing on that episode. All right. God bless every single one of you.
Stay tuned, bro.
Please keep coming, guys.
Please keep liking. Please keep watching. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for next week in the dojo.
Don't be a LaRusso. Watch your episode.
Thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned.